he pointed at me. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. If you tried to get on and join us earlier, we apologize for any technical difficulties that you might have
God damn it, Jacob.
experienced. But
we are still experiencing those technical difficulties.
yeah, we're still learning. But thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. We're so excited to be playing Dungeons & Dragons one more time. I'm going to let the characters go around and introduce themselves really quick. So we're going to start to my physical right, since this was confusing last time.
We're still learning our shapes and
So that would be
alphabet.
Brian.
Nope. Nope, my physical right.
Wait, we're making now.
The name's Jaw. Ma.
I should clarify. You don't have to say anything more than your name.
Oh, okay.
But thank you, Apejaw.
Thanks. God.
Damn straight.
God.
I guess I'm next. Hey, I'm Owen Rick, Prince of IL. Well, I guess Prince of the Humans, technically.
Bold.
Prince of the entire continent.
Wow.
Yeah, Human Paladin. Pretty awesome, if I'm to be humble.
To put it humbly,
As 17-year-olds always are.
Starting to my left.
Hi guys, I'm Storm on the Horizon. I'm your friendly neighborhood shelter cat turned humanoid. And
Turn thief.
and an aspiring campaign manager. And that's about it.
When I'm not performing my clerical duties at weddings, I play D&D. Perk a Troy.
Yes.
And your new furry friend and short pint-sized buddy, Rex Maximus.
Winnie the Pooh. Very nice. Okay, a quick recap of what happened last session. The party stuck around the village of Rodham for a little bit, helped with some elections and some other instances. They encountered a flesh golem where all sorts of crazy things happened. They helped certain people get elected to the new town council and attempted to help others get elected and failed, but in the end came out with some beautiful gems and craft work and stuff. So
Did not get anything.
I can't believe I got away with that.
all worth it. And so after all of that, they then left and encountered a group of bandits on the road towards the City of Splendour. After making relatively short work of the bandits there, they took their cart and through Perk's handy-dandy mending cantrip was able to fix up the cart enough to expedite their trip to the City of Splendour. So jumping back into it, you guys are at the cart. You just finished fighting off these bandits. Perk is wrapping up, kind of fixing the wheel and everything. You're on the cart. Apejaw is manning the cart with the other five, Setu,
Yes.
inside. What would you like to do?
I would like to go. Yeehaw! And whip the get the horses going. The reins.
You're using the reins.
There were no horses at the
He
cart.
does it anyway.
Yeah. Did it anyway.
Okay,
You could summon a horse.
nothing happens.
What? You can't conjure a horse?
I wonder if
Cart. Hey guys, I thought there was horses with this cart. Who's
totally
this set to?
Can I pull the cart?
Wait, are we just
Yeah,
gonna
is set
hook?
to pull the cart?
Are we gonna?
Whoa!
I'll
He's not just a slave.
Since I have a
You're
little bit more
just
pulling
slave.
capabilities than anybody else.
Yeah.
If I'm able to, I pull the cart.
So we don't have to walk.
I
mean,
don't know
it's-
how big it is.
It's. I mean, it can fit like 5 people inside of it.
Oh god.
And it's like a carriage,
Stagecoach.
like a stagecoach.
How much horsepower does a furball have?
Less than one, probably.
Yeah, I don't know, like 0.5 on a good day.
All right, sounds
Not a
good.
good
Yeah, half horse, but you could be a good weed whacker.
Did we eat breakfast?
Yeah, you get some leftover jerky from Snot.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Are we just walking then?
I guess.
I guess we're just walking. I thought we had a good idea, but
Weren't
I
we
guess
walking
not.
to start
Can I see if there's maybe any horse hoof tracks in the vicinity?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and
Alright,
roll.
I'm
Yeah, they had to get this car
Roll
here
an
somewhere.
investigation.
A little investigation. That'll be a 9.
9.
Green dog.
You look around. There's a lot of your footprints. A lot of your friends' footprints.
Oh, it seems to be we're at a lack for a horse, so we can
We
either
didn't kill all of them.
we can hoof it ourselves
We didn't
or
kill any horses.
we can take turns pulling the cart.
If we didn't kill all the people, we could have asked them.
Does anyone have speak with
I
that?
thought we kept one of them, no?
God damn it, cleric.
We did keep one. We tied them up in the back because I grappled him last.
Then ask him where the horses
Yeah,
are.
we did keep
How'd they
one.
get in here?
You do have one prisoner. He's currently knocked out.
Perfect.
Oh, we knocked one out?
Yeah.
I grappled him and non-lethal.
What time of day is it?
Little after midday, I'd say.
Oh, okay. So we still have travel time.
Yeah.
Well, that depends if we find horses.
We can't walk.
I mean, there's still time whether or not we do anything with it.
That's true.
So does somebody want to wake that guy
I
up?
slap the bandit across the face.
Okay. And with that, he wakes up and goes, "What? Hey, what the hell?" And he goes to try and reach and grab his sword, but there's nothing there.
You already lost once, my man. Let's not touch that again.
What do you want?
Where are the horses that used to drag this cart?
I'm not telling you anything.
I slap him again.
I'll tell you one thing.
One thing.
What is that?
Where are the horses?
You're gonna use your one thing that I'm gonna tell you to answer that question?
No, I want you to tell me where the horses are. Guys, I turn back to everyone. I've never interrogated anyone before. What am I supposed to do?
I pull his ear. I pull it and attempt to rip it if I can I don't know if you want to.
That is disgusting.
Go make a strength.
Oh,
To
please
more
rip this
of
guy's ear off.
how well you can control it.
Okay, it's it's just a strength roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike Tyson, everybody.
Raising your teeth.
That's a 9.
A 9. So you start to pull it, and he now has one detached earlobe, where the other one is attached.
Clerics.
Owen gags.
What's that?
Hey, clerics have
Owen gags.
Oh, okay.
So about that one thing, big boy.
Oh, what do you want to know? Ouch!
Where are the horses?
They're-
I said this 10 times.
I'm in a little bit of pain, man. Jeez.
You weren't a minute ago.
Okay, let him answer.
What are you?
He's
Don't
our
ask that
cat.
question.
Don't worry about him.
All right. You want to know where the horses are?
I'm pommeling my
Yes.
Oh, all right.
No, we want to know where the horses are.
Oh my god.
I'm playing with my dagger because I'm itching to stab this guy.
They're just off the path a little bit. We tied them up to a couple trees.
Which direction?
Walk out the cart. Walk around the cart. Walk into the tree line that's right there. You'll find them pretty easily.
All right, I took off and make sure he's not lying.
Okay. You.
Somebody
I
with
go
him.
with him.
He's not lying. The horses are right there. They weren't expecting to encounter such a.
Powerful party.
Sure.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Well, who's dead and who's not dead?
The DM said that. You find two
Like draft horses.
draft horses.
Hell yeah. All right.
Thanks for being honest.
You don't know yet.
Yeah,
We
But
bring
in a
them
minute,
back.
I bring back.
We
the
bring them
horses.
back.
Yeah, I'll in time
I can still say it to him.
bring back the horses.
Okay. Oh Jesus. You bring back the horses and.
You mean Morning Lord?
Yep.
Oh,
sweet
mistress.
Oh, my morning lord.
Um,
Sweet mistress.
DM, I don't know what you want me to do with this, but with this bandit, can I this is gonna sound terrible. Can I sense if
I wanna do bad
his
things.
time is up? You know,
Ooh.
if this is something I need to
If
finish.
you need to remedy this, roll a religion check for me.
Are you checking have to kill him. I am.
It's fine. I was
That is
thinking
a
about doing
3.
it anyway.
A 3.
You don't know.
Yeah, right now, with the last conversation that you had, the last very real conversations you had with the mistress, you're not getting any kind of reading on this stuff.
Understood.
She's not happy with you.
Sorry.
So, Storm, you kind of lead the horses back, and Rex, you with them, are able to tie up the horses, get them kind of attached to the hitch and the sides and everything. Apejaw is just sitting there, not helping at all, but like ready to go. In the moment the horses are attached, goes, yeah, and hits them, and like the cart starts to go.
All right, let us get on first there,
Behind the
Igor
middle of the
I
Vlad.
thought he was in the cart with us.
He's in the
Oh, he's in the
cart.
cart? Okay.
He's going to jail.
Sure.
He'll go
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's the way we do things here.
No.
Banditry doesn't get you a place, and it's a place of crime, and you go to jail.
That. Okay. You're not wrong.
I'm driving a cart.
All right.
Let's ride.
So
Thanks,
with
Ghost Rider.
the cart travel, it cuts your time pretty close to half. So you had about 4 days left on. So you have like 2.5 days with the cart.
Oh, we got a half day left.
A half day and then 2 more. So we have 3 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the third night could, if we're hurrying, could be in.
True.
So there you already hit a random encounter for this stretch of land, so there won't be another random encounter. I won't have you guys roll.
Way to ruin the veil surprise.
What?
Way to not have anything in that cup.
In that case, Storm, go ahead and roll me a d12.
Good. That's fair. I poked the bear.
This is the 4th day?
Do you have a D12?
No, that box.
It's taking 2.5
Hold on.
days.
Right, but
Yes, this is
this
the fourth.
would be the 4th
This
day.
would be the 4th
7.
day. 7. Nothing happens.
Wait,
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Something does happen on the 4th day.
Well, so we'll fast travel to arriving at the City of Splendour unless if people have other things that they want to do
Looking at you, Rex.
on,
Yep,
on
yep.
the. on
I'd
the
like
way.
to have Apejaw knock me out.
And I need to have
Okay.
a conversation with him as well now that he's back.
Okay, so
Now that he's
so
formed,
what
this
I'm,
will be-
what I'm hearing is there's a lot of things that you guys want to do before you get to the City of
Just
Splendour.
two.
I have.
this will be
nothing.
quick.
I'm ready
Okay.
to go talk to Dad.
Okay,
It's just conversation.
okay, I understand. We're gonna go to Rex first.
So Rex wakes up the beginning of the 4th day, and the hair that was there is no more. It's gone.
He's now a wolf totem.
Nope.
Wait,
he's back to his old
you're not
appearance.
furry anymore?
I'm not furry anymore.
fucking
There's
weird.
all the hair that was on him is in a silhouette around where he was sleeping.
It's like a murder body tape sort
Exactly.
of thing.
Yes.
Rex, I'm glad to see you shave. My dad taught me how to do that last year.
Never had to do it ever yet.
We tried the shaving. It didn't work.
Ty
Remember?
also doesn't have to do that.
Well, you're looking dapper either way, my
So
friend.
did I.
You too.
I don't shave.
I don't shave.
Okay.
That's all that happens, Rex.
Okay, so that happens to Rex. So
No,
you
it's-
guys now have like a bunch of
Bear hair.
long, like almost
Well, that was
needle-like
a night
fur.
ago. We're now a night ahead.
Well, it's still in the cart.
Ew.
Oh, it happened in the cart.
Well, I
Well,
I don't know
I
if we
mean,
slept in the
how-
cart or
how do
not.
you guys-
It happened overnight.
How are you camping?
I would camp regularly.
So you're not sleeping in the.
I'm sleeping in
I'd
the
imagine
cart.
some of you, it's comfortable. It's more cushioned.
Me and Senzu are sleeping in the
Some
car.
people have to keep watch.
I slept on top of it.
Okay.
Okay.
So when we're driving, all this hair is
Is
just
it-
flying off.
Are
of
we
the cart.
driving and sleeping?
No, like the next morning when we're going.
Oh
the
yes,
hair
yes,
is
sure,
flying
yes,
off.
sure.
Yeah.
What?
Got reindeer
Okay.
upstairs.
Stay here?
I'm glad we figured out how the hair moves in the cart.
That's all that happens.
Apejaw, and Perk. You guys
During
want
the
to
watches after everybody goes to bed, I wake up Perk, and I go, Perk, there's been something on my mind the last couple days, and I needed to talk to you.
Go for it.
I killed 2 innocent people. One's name was Susan Vysoren. I could never find the other's name.
Are you?
What do I do?
Are
Rip
you
Susan.
looking to repent?
I guess I didn't mean to do it, but there was no other way around it.
Sometimes in our line of work, innocence and I guess innocent ones can get in the way. That doesn't stop the good deeds that you did in saving the town of Rodham. Just because some people got in the way, their time came, and it was their time to go. And that blood does not fall on you, as you had the best intentions in mind.
I guess I'll have to sleep on that then. Thank you.
You can, if you like, we can hold hands and say a prayer.
If that's what we do.
I reach my hands out.
Yes.
Dear mistress, I know that there's a bit of a tumultuous relationship between us, but this prayer comes from a friend. Apejaw took some innocent lives and he's feeling bad. Sometimes we cannot avoid the bad things that happen in our lives when we have the best of intentions, but I ask for his forgiveness and his repentance to you towards... Who else do you pray towards? Who else do you pray towards?
The Weaver.
And the Weaver for his magical abilities, to give him strength to move forward to the next day without this weighing on his conscience. In Mistress' name we pray. Ahen.
Ahead.
I'm sorry. Is Amen copyrighted?
Ahen.
All right.
Thank you, Perk. Is there anything I can do
It's
for
not
you
Al
after
custom.
that? That was really
Good to know.
that helps.
Can you knock
What
me
my
out?
name's Storm's like.
Say 30 seconds.
Let's make it 24.
Okay. And I start to punch him in the
Okay.
face until he gets knocked out.
I like lean into it.
Yeah, we'll say since we had this conversation off stream with
Before he hits me, I
people.
go, get the paladin ready. Or you have a healing potion? Whatever.
I have
Whatever
your
you're
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, so this is how I thought a lot about this.
Oh, good.
And how it's gonna work. So occasionally you will have to make your death saving throws as per usual, but for you to know if it's appropriate or not to try and bring him back, you will have to also make medicine checks.
I mean, I'm literally gonna count to 24 seconds and then heal him.
That's kind of meta, though. So I think
Yeah, 'cause how would he know it's 24 seconds?
Right.
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty meta.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's very meta.
Let's
No,
play
that's
this out.
fine.
I
I like risking this.
So like that, there's a chance where like you punch him so hard he doesn't come back, or you bring him back too early and he doesn't finish the
God, after
conversation.
I just asked for forgiveness and I kill you. Okay, let's do it.
Or is this like
excited to
Inception
meet
when
the
there's
drunk
actually a 10 times multiplier for the time duration?
Oh, okay. Then
Try again.
Then no, don't worry about it. So Perk, you see this this orcish fist come towards you, and you kind of lean into it, and it clocks you right in the temple, and you kind of stumble back, and just lights out, no question about it. And then suddenly you go, and you're in that familiar gray or black obsidian hallway.
Yes. Do I hear anything, or do I have time to say something first?
You have time to say something.
I'll sit there. I'll start running, and
Okay.
as I'm running like battle charge, I will yell, "I will die for you!" As I'm just like sprinting ahead.
Okay. You're sprinting ahead. You see that door, and again, it's slightly moving away as you are getting closer to it, but you're able to gain distance or move closer to it. It's moving further away, but you're able to get closer. And so you hear in response this disembodied voice off the side go, "Your commitment has yet to be proven."
And then again, I'm sprinting and yelling like, "What can I do?"
And so you're going, and you're pretty much at the door now, and your hand reaches out to grab it, and all of a sudden you see this other gray claw almost touch your hand. And you turn, and you see this hooded figure with this large gray hood and cloak draped over its body, where you don't see anything across. Actually, roll me a perception check.
7.
7? Okay. We're going to get to that in a second.
Nick.
Apeshaw, you're the one who's kind of watching over the body.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a medicine check for me.
Intelligence, baby. No, it's not intelligence.
20. It's wisdom.
Fuck.
20? So you see that right now he seems stable. He's not in any sort of condition where life is dangerous. Perk, you turn to it and you just see this shadow all around you and this cloak. Go ahead and make a death saving throw.
I do not fear you. Fail.
Okay. Mark that off.
Fail.
Fail.
It's so close.
This hand reaches towards you, grabs your hand that's on the doorknob, and it kind of turns you to face it. And now you hear it speak. You must find a way to prove your worth to her.
What does she favor?
She favors loyalty above all else.
Well, I fucked that up already.
Go ahead and make another death saving throw and medicine check.
Pass.
Okay.
12.
You see his body shake and twist and then lay very motionless for a long period of time.
I check his pulse.
Roll another medicine check.
5. He's probably doing real well.
You don't feel anything.
I keep looking for it. That's what I'm doing, like,
Okay.
between.
Okay.
Or you think he's dead?
So I'm still...
Who are you?
You don't know where it is.
The 5 points is not great medicine academy.
I am her servant. Just like you wish to be.
Taking his job.
Are you her most favored servant?
Outsourcer.
I can only hope that she gives me that title one day.
Because that is what I will become.
Your dedication is noted. Make another death saving throw.
I will either prevail or I will perish. And I will perish. That's a fail.
Go ahead and make another medicine check.
Oh, this is getting good.
I'll let you do
18.
it. I'll let you do it. Oh, you can have it at advantage if you
18.
want to.
18.
So his body was shaking and convulsing, and it's laying motionless. And you finally get that pulse, but it is faint. He's barely clinging to any life that may be around. You don't know how much longer he will last.
I'm gonna go into the cart and
You
go.
didn't bring a potion with you?
No, I have it, but I'm gonna grab Owen and get. Hey, Owen. Owen. Can you come outside?
What?
Just come outside with me.
Wait, well, I'm not Apejaw. What time is it?
It's late. Just can you come with me? Don't wake anybody
Okay.
else up.
Okay.
Do I hear Abe Jaw
okay.
waking this guy up?
Yeah, does anybody else hear him?
Go ahead and roll
I walk
perception
outside
checks
with him.
at disadvantage.
Okay.
Perception.
9.
You don't hear
11.
anything. You don't hear anything.
Okay, I go outside with Apejaw.
Okay. Perk, go ahead and give me one more death saving throw.
Oh, there's no more conversation.
You walked back into the thing.
I will either serve her in this life or the next.
This is gonna fuck.
I'm so nervous.
I'm really nervous.
I'm dead.
That's fair.
We're serious?
That's a 6.
Why did you use a potion?
Why'd you go to get the paladin?
So,
I can
Ape
use
Jaw,
cure wounds.
Ape Jaw, and Owen, you come back out, and Ape Jaw, you're.
Why
sort of-
weren't you involved from the beginning?
Oh, and you need to help him. You need some of your
Yeah, you don't know.
healing.
You don't know.
And you,
Okay, I put.
Just give it all.
Yeah, I
Lay on
put
hands?
15 points of lay on hands into his body.
So you go and you go down, and you immediately feel the body is a little colder than what you were
Can I tell
expecting.
he's dead since can I tell he's dead because I'm a noob paladin, but
Roll a perception check.
That was actually 24 seconds.
16?
Me getting him. That's why I stuck to that.
16.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't
because
hear you.
Jacob metaplay.
No,
It's not his fault.
he had 4 rolls. I thought that was reasonable.
It was.
You feel the body, and you don't feel a pulse, and you.
I turn to Apejaw. I can't. I was going to say I pick you up, but I do not pick you up. I turn to Apejaw and say, we need to get to the city immediately.
What happened?
He's dead. I don't know what happened, but he's dead. Help me get him.
And there's just a trickle of blood coming from
Help
his
me
temple.
get him into the cart. Never
okay,
mind.
okay.
I wake up. I go wake up Setu.
I
He's
can
like,
get him
he's
in
like
the
2
cart.
feet tall.
I can go drive the cart then.
Setu, we need to set out right now,
I can
as
I can
fast
drive
as
Oh,
possible.
what,
No.
what's going on? What's going on?
Does anybody else know?
Well, if when he comes in the cart yelling Setu,
Yeah, I mean,
I was loud.
You guys would wake up.
yeah.
Okay.
What's going
Perk is dead.
on? What the fuck?
Perk is dead.
What happened?
Just help
Were
me
we
get
attacked?
help me get in this cart.
All right, I'll try and help. I'm weak, but I'll help.
You're tall.
Yeah.
He's like 2 feet tall.
I'll help.
I used to see
So-
this in the gladiator rings every once in a while, but
We need to get him to a healer. I
Could
know
I-
some at the city. They used to be my teachers.
I think his chest needs a good thumping.
You're gonna do like CPR.
I want to give him like a big boom in the chest,
Okay.
and I'm raging.
Okay.
Does he have a new character on that?
Probably not.
Well, he has one in his head, but...
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
I reroll the 1.
Yes.
Oh, damn it, another one.
one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
one.
What was
Uh,
the other one?
7.
Okay. So
That'll be a
that
10.
that still happens. Did you still do the lay on hands?
Oh yeah. All
Okay.
15 points.
Okay. So we're gonna backtrack just a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I didn't want to interrupt the flow of stuff. So when you cast the lay on hands, and the warmth sort of goes and fades from your fingers, and it crosses over him. When you swear for a moment, you see a breath come from his body.
Okay. What's
going on?
I immediately cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's
trying to bring you back.
plus my spell modifier.
CPR.
I'm trying to give you a rhythmic thump.
And then you killed another innocent
It's,
person.
5.
Oh my god. April's gonna have a mental breakdown.
5.
5. Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Oh
Oh
I
god.
appreciate you guys.
Well, he said so. You were upstairs. When I did my 15 points lay on hands, I could have sworn that I saw a breath. So I immediately cast Cure Wounds.
Appreciate it.
So technically, I'm still asleep.
Maybe the Morning Lord wants him
14.
alive.
14. The warmth, this kind of golden light is cast out and goes over Perk's body and then fades.
Okay. I yell out so I guess this is before they wake up then. I yell out to the Morning Lord he was my teacher. I know that he didn't follow you 100%. He kind of led me to believe that a little bit. But I really need him right now, and I'm gonna fucking Cure Wounds again.
Okay,
I'm gonna do it again.
so you're casting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You've been rolling really bad today, which is not the
always
time.
rolling real bad.
Perk. You immediately fall
Oh,
back and away from the creature that was talking to you in the gray robes. And you are falling through this, what feels like this endless, bottomless pit, just sort of weightless,
Do you
moving
think I have the
through.
self-awareness enough to know that I'm dying right now?
Make a religion check.
Ooh, these rolls, man. All right, 17.
17. There you go. You know that your life force is almost being pulled away from you.
I'm smiling.
Okay.
Ooh, saucy.
Okay.
Oh, and do we need to get him in the cart?
Yes.
I said I was already helping.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Yeah,
so,
my-
so at this point,
fast
all of you
fast
guys,
forward.
you've
My
kind
other
of fast
cure
forward
wounds didn't do
to
anything?
where I'm sorry. Say what you rolled again.
I didn't roll the damage on that. I'll do both, right? I'm
damage.
guessing I'm guessing I'm medicine checking as well.
You'll do
Okay,
another
I'll
medicine
just
check.
do both.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 9. Or I'm totally doing this wrong. How do you heal?
Plus your charisma.
How do you do?
4 plus your charisma. So 6.
6 and then a 18 medicine check.
Okay. With that, this white golden light emerges from your hands once more, and it courses over Perk's body, and it fades again, but it didn't fade like it did the first time. It almost like soaks into his body.
Okay.
And Perk, you're falling, and you have this smile on the face, and immediately you feel this weight as you realize you're being carried by 5 different people.
Wait, so is he alive?
He's just being
I
carried.
just feel this weight, okay?
Okay. Yeah, get him in the cart. I'm gonna throw another one once we get settled. But I did yell at Setu that we're gunning it to the City of Splendor. Like he knows, like no sleep, no nothing, and I'll help him.
Okay.
I'm assuming my thing did nothing. Okay.
When you punched him again?
Yes.
Breathe into
Okay.
his mouth, it works.
I knew we were backtracking. I didn't know if.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it did not have any substantial
that's fine.
effect.
All right, I
good
throw my third.
So are you up front then?
I throw my third cure wounds in him.
Okay.
Wait, so are you up front with Setu
I
driving?
will be once I do this. Yeah.
You were
Because
already up
basically
there.
me
Yeah,
and
I'll sit up with Setu
because
then.
me and Setu are gonna trade and not sleep.
Okay.
So 3 points of cure wounds and a not natural 20 medicine.
Okay. Again, this golden light emerges from your hands, and it you feel this warmth kind of transfer from you and transfer over Perk's body.
Okay.
And again, it sort of soaks into his body a little
Okay.
bit more. Perk, go ahead and roll me a
Sorry,
wisdom
I'm
saving
just
throw.
disappointing you without knowing it, Perk. I'm so sorry.
17.
17.
There you go.
Your eyes open up.
I hug him.
I'm sick. I'm sorry.
No,
Setu and I
you
are
were
dragging up front.
you. I was about to be ape jaw. Oh my god, you were dead.
What
I don't know how
hell
to. I don't
happened?
know how to revive people. I don't know what happened. I literally just like did cast. I used all my power that I've gained so far. It just threw it at you. I mean, I prayed a little bit. I figured you'd be proud about that. But I mean, I don't know what's happening. You were dead.
You passed, my boy.
What did I pass?
What kind of test was this?
You're only gonna grow stronger
Ugh.
from here.
So Owen is kind of like, oh my god, like just not totally comprehending what he did, but he
Where's Apejaw?
knowing something.
He's in the front. He's with Setu. We were getting you to this city. I was going to bring you to one of my healers.
Get him over here. I need to apologize.
Okay, I'll trade with him.
And so as that's going on, Perk, you take a moment and you glance down, and you feel this weight on you still.
Ooh.
And you see this golden necklace around you with this large metal plate kind of like here, and there's a single obsidian gem or stone hanging from it, and then there's
Black is good.
2 more, or 1 on either side of it that are empty.
Interesting.
Tasks of valor.
When I trade places with Apejaw, I like immediately like pass out. I'm like so overwhelmed with what just happened, and I literally used all of my spell power that I've ever tried to use. Like I literally just pass out.
Okay.
That's
Apejaw, so you kind of like clamber through the little like scuttle hole window to get into the cart from the driver's seat, and you walk in and you see Perk living and breathing.
Come closer. Closer. Closer.
I move a little closer.
Closer.
How close do you need me to be? I'm kind of freaked out after what just happened.
I kiss him on the lips.
Yeah!
I'm so
Get
sorry.
that fan art.
I have a thirst for death and power.
He's thirsty.
Thank you, and I promise I won't ask you to do that again.
What did you ask him to do?
He killed me.
What the fuck?
It wasn't. No, I didn't kill him.
He died?
I punched him a bunch of times.
That kills people, Carl.
I don't know who Carl is.
Because I don't understand what's going on. I want to grapple Apejaw.
Apejaw? Yeah, 100%.
No.
You can grapple me.
You're not even gonna contest
I'm
it.
assuming this is still within my rage period, so I'm going to have advantage.
Go for
Yeah.
it. I'm not contesting.
All right, you're
dumbstruck
21.
from a
You're
kiss.
grappled.
Yeah, so you were just wrapped around. You have this small, slightly less hairy man now wrapping around your torso and mid region.
All right, until we figure this out, you're under my supervision.
Okay. I just got kissed by a really big man. I'm kind of confused.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
Oh.
Why did you kill him?
He and I had an agreement. Beat him up. If I thought he was dying, get Owen to bring him back to life.
Well, this
Why
is
wasn't
getting
Owen there from the beginning?
Because we figured Owen wouldn't let me beat him up.
this is getting very kinky. He dies and then he kisses you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like a strange sexual
Thank you, my
relationship.
friend.
All right, so Perk,
You were
you're
dead, though.
okay with this.
It won't happen again. I'm sorry for...
Why did you
startling
want
you.
him to kill you?
Do we see his new necklace?
Yeah.
So where did you
there.
get
I let him. I let.
I look
Apejaw
down,
go.
I go, oh. I don't know.
You didn't have that when I hit you in the face.
I didn't.
Why did you want him to kill you?
That's quite some bling you got.
Can I take a look at it
Sure.
for any magical essence?
I have a quest or a charge. You're familiar with this woman I call the Mistress, correct?
Vaguely, she deals with death.
I yearn to be her number 2 and her right hand. There are a few people I have to get in the way, and she's convinced that I have done her wrong. In fact, I have by pledging myself to get through that door a while ago.
Oh, that Morning Lord prayer?
That is exactly it.
Yeah. I suppose God.
I was
must be
hoping the
jealous of
mistress
each
was
other.
going to be gone.
Gods
I
are
can-
jealous everywhere.
I
even
can
on
only talk
other
to her
continents.
when I'm on the brink of
Oh, are you
death.
thinking she's
No.
the girl?
You can only
No,
talk to
no.
her when you're dying?
Yes.
That's a dick move by a god.
The mistress is a fickle one.
The guys in the pits
What did you
back
find
in.
out from the necklace? Nothing?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Was I rolling Arcana? I rolled a 14. plus.
I don't know.
I was looking for a magical essence
oh,
to see
yeah.
if I could figure out what it was.
Yeah. So you're just rolling
I
an
should've-
Arcana
Yeah,
check.
20.
I
then.
should have grabbed my sword.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it-
You get this magical presence emanating from it. You can't tell the details of it. If you did like an identify spell or something like that, you'd be able to like pull like actual details for it. But you can clearly tell that this is all sorts of magic.
Whatever this is, it is all magical. If you give me some time with it, I might be able to discover some more truths.
You take all the time you need.
I take the next 10 minutes to put it in my hands.
As I'm laying and caressing him, Just like holding him close to me.
Okay, it takes me 13 minutes. Because every time I just kind of shake him off.
Actually, I lied. It takes me the whole night because I recognize that.
If we're all in the carriage, who's driving the carriage?
Me and
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're asleep. Satu. You guys
wake you
know
up.
that.
I was raging earlier. I just grappled
Go
him.
back in time.
Let me say again, I am
okay.
so sorry for startling you all. This was my ignorance and my arrogance, hubris that led me to this, and I promise this will not happen again.
I thought we were done with the mistress. I don't have a very good experience with her from the men in the pits.
I am never done with the mistress.
This is why most people pray to the Weaver where I come from. There's only one day where he's pretty shitty.
There's a lot less risk.
There's literally one day a year where
That'll
he's
be
just shit.
That'll be a cool day.
So yeah,
Okay, so you spend the time, you cast Identify as a ritual spell.
Yeah.
And so again, you notice that it's a beautifully crafted necklace out of gold, and it has this center obsidian stone emplaced in it, and then two other stones that are slots for stones that are empty that look like they could be filled. And you recognize it as a necklace of prayer beads.
This is a necklace of prayer beads.
And currently there's one bead in it.
I'm so
And it has
glad
the
that it
bless
wasn't
spell.
me and
Did you
Angel
write that
thought it
down?
was gonna be a
Hey, write
medallion
that
with
down.
a sun on it, and I was
You
like,
have one
oh
bead.
no.
Do we know what the bead is?
A bless.
Ooh, cool.
But it can hold two others if you can figure that
So
out.
unless Setu noticed he was alive, I did not have the energy to convey that he was alive. So he might still just be gunning it.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh
we
yeah,
are. We
he's,
can feel
he's,
it probably.
he's still going. Straight up. And so this happened right before you guys were resting for the fourth night. So it's the middle of the night and you guys are just kind of barreling through.
So should
And
we tell him to
Setu's smart
stop?
enough to light torches on the outside of
Well, we
Oh,
don't want
yeah,
to run our
100%.
horses out too quickly.
I wanted to grab it. I should grab my sword so bad. They would have been
So you're saying we should stop and camp?
I'm
and
saying
not rush into the city.
we could slow it down a little.
So camp.
No, slow.
So just tell Setu that, oh, you might be okay, let's slow down.
All right, so I get out because there's a translation issue.
Yeah.
Hey Setu, why don't you slow down those horses? Not full speed, so we go. We're not blazing through the woods.
My friend, my lord, told me that a companion has fallen. We cannot rest and stop
Well, the
until that is-
companion has unfallen, so we
you picked him up.
he's gonna get nauseous
dead.
if you don't slow this shit down.
He's alive.
Yes.
Don't want to break the wheel again.
Yeah. So he slows down the horses and stops to more of a whatever the equivalent of a light jog for a horse
A
is.
trot,
A
perhaps.
trot. Thank you.
A gallivant.
And kind of continues on. Are you still going through the night?
That's what I was asking the group. Do we
Yes.
do we camp?
Yes.
I think we should
No,
camp.
I think we should keep going.
Why? He's alive.
I mean
But we don't know how long he's here. Like, he just died
You deserve
and
that. You
came
just
back.
died.
No Baileys. Ooh. Big fan.
If Setu's willing, we can drive through the night.
Only if Setu's willing.
Well, he's driving right now.
Just logistically, I don't think it matters, DM, but how many hit points do I have?
you're at 1.
Okay, cool.
Well, you're about to
I mean, we're on like a main road at this
Yeah,
point,
we can
right?
sleep and get back.
We're on,
Yeah.
we're on the King's Road.
I will sleep.
I'd be okay with us going through, but
So sorry. I
We
did
just
not
don't
think.
tell Setu to stop.
I did not think that was going
is
that
Setu
way.
just gonna do it the whole night? Or we're gonna rotate
shit
his
for the
driving?
first
I rolled
hour
like
of our
garbage.
stream. Oh my
I'll
god.
I'll trade with him in the morning.
Just 9s and 6s over here.
Okay.
What was that?
So
all
Setu can
about?
sleep during the day. We'll do a double shift like that.
Okay. So you guys continue through. You go at a pace where you don't
Kill the horses.
kill the horses.
Or attract attention. To
Come morning though, the horses will be exhausted from going through the entire night.
Oh.
So the pace will be significantly slowed, and you'll
Give
have
him
to
some
do
less rest.
you'll have to do some checks.
That's fine.
But you can keep going.
I like battling in the day more than at night.
If we move the horse, I'm assuming it's morning. If we bring the horses to just like a walking pace, will that work? To kind of counteract the exhaustion?
probably.
What, all night?
I think they still need to rest at some point.
They'll still need to rest. So come the morning, whether it's a walking pace at night or anything else, they'll still be exhausted come the morning.
Okay.
So you'll need to do like animal handling and stuff to kind
Basically
of.
probe them to keep
I'll
allow it.
handle those
Pretty
animals.
Yeah, well,
I'll talk with them too.
I wake up eventually.
Yeah.
in the morning.
My
Perk.
tones decided
I
to
wake
start to
Perk
go
up.
rave every so often.
Is he awake?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. That's all. Just making sure you made it through the night.
You push him out of the car. Okay, you're fine.
See ya. How's your face feel?
I need ice.
Yeah, you still have a little bit of dried blood and
We
stuff
don't have
in
ice.
there.
We're in the middle of the woods.
I make a dagger and just kind of put it against his head. One of my ice daggers.
Ready for round 2.
Hit me again.
No, I'm not trying to hit.
No,
It's
don't.
cold. It's kind of cold.
I'm just kidding.
And let me again say thank you for your help.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody else sees that, but you're welcome.
Next time you need to pray, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. Hopefully I don't need to pray for killing innocents. I thought I really fucked up last night again.
You almost had 3.
Yeah, I did. I'll always remember Susan, and then the other person who I don't know. I never found out their name.
There will always be other innocent bystanders. It's the nature of our work.
I guess. I've never been one to do it.
I should tell the kid that. He might kill somebody in an accident soon.
What kid? Oh, yeah. It's possible. But kids might not always care. But you should talk to him.
I need to thank him properly as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he helped bring you back. I don't think that was me. I was just kind of watching.
He probably wants a kiss too.
I'll look for that opportunity at some point.
I was looking for your pulse the whole time.
He kept touching your penis. It's really weird.
There's
Do
no
I have the
blood flow.
mature audiences thing checked on this? Yeah, I think so.
Here we go. Yeah, so over the next day and a half, you're able to make it to the City of Splendour, and so come midday on day, that'd be 6.
Yeah.
You're kind of pulling up to the gates of the City of Splendour and stuff.
This is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you're pulling up to it, and it is a incredibly large city that is both sort of expanded and round, but also incredibly tall. It's
like Gondor.
Yeah.
Like, is that a good visualization?
yes.
I
mean,
do you
there's
mean
no,
Minas Tirith? Yeah, Gondor's a country.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
no, looks just like Gondor.
Looks like the entire continent. Oh, and what's the proper way for you to come home?
Do we need trumpets?
I left that at home. No, I just kind of walk in. I specifically
Riding on an ass.
I specifically take off the blanket I was using to cover up my symbol.
Yeah.
And I cast light on him.
I'm hoping everyone still knows who I am, so that might not be necessary, but that's fine. I sit on the front of the cart with Satu again,
Yeah.
or whoever's up there, and
He's glowing.
we'll just go in and go to the palace.
Okay, so you're
Prince has returned.
you're
Okay.
taking it off. You and Setu are sitting.
I look
out
really
on the-
embarrassed if
the
he actually starts yelling that.
If
front of the
people
cart.
look, I'll go, the prince has returned.
I mean, people look automatically. There's guards at the gate that automatically recognize that the prince
Tony, what's up, my man?
is arriving.
Tony! Oh, is this Tony?
Tony goes.
Wait, Tony.
He used to help me get out of the city when I wanted to, adventure a little bit.
Visit the
Do
whorehouse.
drugs.
Hey, Tony.
I don't do drugs.
Tony.
Visit the
The
whorehouse.
Morning Lord doesn't approve of drugs.
Tony.
You don't know.
It was
Can you
before
make
morning.
sure our horses are fed and watered? For the prince.
Who are you?
I'm the
He's-
prince's counsel.
No,
I'm his court wizard. That's what he told me.
That's what you told me.
family.
Only the king holds court.
He is a trusted advisor of mine. That is all.
For the prince, not the king.
I said mine.
Logistics.
Okay, Owen.
Oh my god.
Owen, can you get this guy to help
Yeah,
our horses?
we will. Let's just get to the palace.
Yeah, you guys.
This is a big city. We're only at the front gates.
You're
Can we
at the
take the
front
cart
gate
up
of
to the
this city.
palace?
Long
We're
path.
taking the cart to the palace.
You could.
Do you want to walk? I don't want to walk.
I like the cart. My
you
head
see
hurts.
these
I got a
horses?
I'm
killer
sorry.
headache.
Do they have any wains that they can carry us on the pillow top thing?
No.
If you-
I
like-
shut that down. No.
Tony's friend Greg is
I
about to run out.
I glare at Greg. No, those aren't a thing here.
Oh, come on, Greg.
Nope, those aren't a thing.
Ah.
Like
Owen.
Greg.
Any elephants?
Tony and Greg.
Owen,
Yeah, what's up, Perk?
are
I need to get back
You
into
on
like high
good-
fantasy.
are you on good standing with your family, or is
I think
there-
so.
Oh,
You are.
Okay. I just wanted to
Well,
make sure
yeah.
that they're not mad at you or
No,
anything.
I mean, they sent me out to learn about the kingdom. I mean,
Are-
I don't think they necessarily
Are-
anticipated me ditching Setu and fighting golems and
are
hags.
they gonna be okay with
You
my
didn't
form?
necessarily fight the
Do I
goblin.
need to be Ralphie
This
to
was
meet
more
them?
of this guy and that guy.
No, you're with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance.
And if anything, you're not the weirdest looking thing around here. So
It's true. You're like the third
Weirdest.
looking.
No, I think the weirdest thing. I mean, even though he likes it, I think the weirdest thing is that if we have dinner with my family, Apejaw's gonna want to eat out of a bowl, which is fine.
Are we having soup?
It's fine, but like it just might be that might be the weirdest thing.
And
Yeah,
Owen,
why is that weird? I'm so
You're
good.
having a New York strip steak. I need mine in a bowl.
Owen,
please.
I'll let you take the lead. Obviously, when talking to your family, I do just want to apologize and thank you for last night.
no, I don't really know what happened.
2 nights ago.
I just
2 nights ago.
I don't really know what happened. We were just
I mean,
dead all of a
things could happen
sudden,
fast.
and I didn't know what to do. I asked the Morning Lord for help. You got a cool necklace, which is cool.
You did everything correctly.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Every single thing.
Except for like.
I guess. Yeah. So, do the horses look like they're about to die?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll just
clearly
we'll just
tired.
walk then. I'll
Okay.
leave them
I kind of feel bad for
at,
these.
a,
I'm gonna-
at
I'm gonna-
the nearest stable.
I'm gonna pop my head out the back of the cart and be like, "Hey, Tony, what do you do with bandits around here?"
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We got a
forgot about
guy
him.
tied up.
We arrested.
Where's
him.
your lost and found?
They're tried and by the king if it is a heinous crime, and then
Well, they
It was-
tried
it was
to.
more like a
Attacking a
ruse.
prince is pretty
They
heinous
tried
in the
to rob
anus.
and kill us.
They didn't try to kill us. We tried to kill them.
so Tony
No, she shot me
Oh, did she?
first.
Oh, I was just joining another
Tony
fight.
immediately turns around and goes, Greg, get him!
You know.
And I-
Are we getting this guy killed?
And they
I'm gonna kick the guy out the back of the cart.
drag him out, and you kick him out, and they just haul him away.
I want the finder's fee.
I suppose he did try and kill a prince.
He did just try to kill the prince.
He's not gonna have a good day.
Okay, so you
Hey,
guys
Perk, give a couple coins to the people watching our horses so we can get this cart back. It's kind of ours now.
Who's watching the
there's
horse?
there's
they brought him to a
there's other
stable.
guards at the gate. They take it. They lead the horses off.
I
they,
give them 2 gold as a tip.
Oh my gosh.
They graciously accept it.
Gotta make sure we get these horses back. No need to walk anymore.
Ron and Hank.
I might be able to get us horses if we happen to lose those.
Throwing this very
What we
generic
lose
names.
them, your kingdom stole them.
They're guards.
Okay, let's go lead the way. Set
Okay.
2, Owen.
Yeah. So you guys start walking through.
Do
and
I
just-
know the way? I'm just kidding.
Wait, where are we actually
I
going
know
right
the
now?
Palace.
So
But why?
So he can see his
I
dad.
gotta see my family.
it's where he lives.
It's not my family. I have no reason to see your dad.
I'm gonna tell him
I
that we did
I
all
wanna
this
meet
awesome
him.
stuff.
He's going to
Alright.
introduce me as his mentor.
I feel like it's
I
only.
need his autograph.
I feel like it's only.
He doesn't give out autographs.
I will do
It's
everything I can to
weird.
get him to
What's
sign
an
something.
autograph?
It's where you write your name on something for somebody else.
Because they were
That
a big
seems
fan.
dumb.
Well,
It's even more dumb when
Sorry.
you pay for it.
17.
when you're 100 years old like us, you'll understand.
The importance of these things.
I might be dead when I'm 100 years old.
Well, I'll hope you live.
I'll keep
I mean-
you alive.
Rex, if you're not big on the palace, Rex, if you're not big on going to the palace, I mean, if you want to go find beer, I'm good with that.
I mean, I've never been this far south. I don't know what kind of brew they have, so...
It's actually north for you.
It's kind of north for you if you're from...
I thought we went south.
We went south,
so really,
but
really,
you're not from the south.
But aren't you from the south?
Puck was the most north that you've ever been. If you were captured by orcs to go to the fighting pits, you would have been way south of the City of Splendour.
Southwest of the City of Splendour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is almost like the middle ground, but way east.
Once we talk to my dad, we can probably I'll
Okay.
introduce you to the Royal Brewer. Is that a thing?
I'm sure it is.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Canon.
Whatever the
Yes, and
wishes.
Owen. Yes,
Well, you don't have to twist my arm too much on that one. All right, let's go see what they have in the brewer.
I am interested to see the inside of this palace.
It's pretty nice.
I've seen the outside plenty of times. When I wasn't getting, well,
I thought this was their first time here.
That's for a while.
Let's walk.
the upper districts are more restricted to
Yeah.
commoners.
Cats.
And so,
To feral cats.
and so,
Yeah, I
as
stick
you
out a
guys-
bit.
As you guys are walking up, I'll read a little bit of the sort of history or the way that the city is set up. So Owen has an idea, and all of you kind of have an idea of what you're sort of walking through. So the City of Splendour stands as a gleaming symbol of hope and power to humanity in IL. The city is home to the royal family and serves as both the defensive position against the dark forces of Ghoul, and serves as whatever. I need to stop drinking.
Keep drinking.
No,
Keep drinking.
Nope.
It's St. Patrick's
Don't be
Day. Keep
lame.
drinking.
Divided into 7 districts, the city continues to prosper and is home to many more races than humans, although they do remain the majority by no stretch of the imagination. The wealthier districts are literally built atop the other districts. The highest district, known as the High District, is home to the royal family and the most influential nobles. The High District was built above the Tower of Splendor. The district next to the High District is home to many of the talented artisans and crafters, and is simply referred to as the Artists District. The next 5 districts are listed in order of wealth, highest to lowest. The Garden District, Blackstone, Middle District, the Gateway District, which you all just came through, and the Rose Quarter.
What was the one in between Gate or Blackstone and the Gate District?
Middle District.
Oh, okay.
High fantasy.
And
So there's
the lowest one was Rose
6
something?
total.
There are 7. There's the
7.
High District,
The Artist
Yeah.
District.
Artist District,
Garden.
the Gardens,
Blackstone.
Blackstone, Middle District, the Gateway District, and the Rose Quarter.
And just for a sake of just like, I don't know, reference, the lowest point to the highest point in the city is like how many feet tall? Or like stories up?
Stories?
Like 40, 50?
Yeah, maybe like 40 to 60, kind of somewhere in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
For reference, which ones would I probably know the best?
Let's dive into your perspective
turning me
backstory
up.
just a little bit.
Okay.
When you were in the City of
Sounds
Splendor, what did you mostly do?
I'll project louder.
Steal shit.
I only stole to subsist, really. So I would have been kind of like the backpacking kid through Europe.
Okay, so you would have spent most of your time probably in the Middle District or the Gateway District.
fair.
Maybe venturing into Blackstone a little bit, where there's a lot of more smiths and kind of like
Okay.
utility crafters in Blackstone. That's where you'll find your blacksmiths and some weavers and stuff, and some other artisans, but artisans more for the common folk.
Okay.
Whereas the Artist District is full of painters and incredibly talented artists, but artists sort of funded by the wealthy.
Yeah.
And Blackstone is
Michelangelo's.
more artists who are still trying to make it.
Gotcha. Okay. And then, where would the Germans be?
They would hang out.
He knows what I'm talking about.
They would mostly hang
Did you
out.
say the Germans?
I did say the Germans.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
you said. I was confused.
You'll understand. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you'll understand one day.
The Rose Quarter is a pretty popular spot.
That's what I figured.
for that kind of stuff.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Apparently, we're in. We left IL and are on planet Earth.
I
We're
had to ask
Munich.
a question that none of you would know what I was talking
And the
about.
City of Splendour is Europe.
All right. Anyway,
Well, so
Spoilers.
To loosely explain all of that,
It's canon.
I try and bring in as many real-world languages and naming conventions into this as possible in unique ways. So, like using the Czech and Slovak word for sunlight, or
Yeah.
for dawn for your sword.
oh okay.
We can cover that later, but I want to bring in other languages and things.
I like it.
Nice
into
stuff.
it
Awesome.
more.
So my backstory includes some German.
Hashtag best DM.
Hashtag creativity.
Hashtag high fantasy.
Hashtag real world.
Because who wants to make up a language when you can just steal somebody else?
Fact.
Cool.
Also, gnomes are French. 100%. Bat Boissier.
Yeah, what dear.
My
Okay, I'm
favorite
sorry.
bat.
Canon.
We'll focus again.
So my
no,
queen
really?
tinkerer, Beth Wattier.
walking through the districts, you definitely don't go through all of them to get to the high district, and you have all sorts of escorts leading you all the way back. If it wasn't clear that royalty has returned or arrived, it's very clear now. All sorts of escorts on both sides of you, in front and back, all around. And you slowly sort of wind your way up and around the city into the high district.
Okay.
And once you arrive at the gates, you hear these horns and these trumpets blare. You wait a few seconds. The gate to the high district opens. And as the gates open, you see your entire family waiting there for you.
Word spread.
Well,
The princess returned.
they know that.
So you see Bruce Rick the Fifth, who is the current king. You see your mother.
Oh, they're out greeting us out front of the house?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You see Bruce Rick. You see Lorelai the queen. You see his Owen's older brother, Bruce Rick the Sixth, and his older sister in between himself and Bruce Rick the Sixth's Cassandra.
So I immediately walk over to Cassandra. I give her a hug.
Ooh, sister first.
I hug my brother. I hug my mom.
She
And then-
holds on tight, not wanting to let go.
And then I bow to my father.
Yeah, as he walks up, I'm going to take a very serious knee
Okay.
and, like,
Yeah.
bow.
I don't.
With like just like of course like just generic kind of miss you greetings, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
To them, and then I just bow to Bruce Rick, the seventh, fifth. Sorry, right.
Fifth is
I went
ruling.
the wrong way. I added the wrong way. Yeah.
Your nephew would be the seventh.
Addition by
you're only
subtraction.
17. You're not expected to know how this stuff works. So it's only your family.
You should know your
Your
family.
family.
But to be fair, I couldn't name all my cousins till I was like 20, so.
Well, this is his father though, not his cousin.
It's true. That's true.
And so, so you bow, and as you raise up,
Raise up.
do I have it wrong?
It's Bruce Rick the Eighth.
Oh, really?
Bruce Rick the Fifth died 200 years ago.
Then definitely not Bruce.
He's a Lich King. Kill him.
The fifth built the Tower of Triumph.
Start to rage.
Yeah, that's the Eighth.
So the 8th and the 9th are alive, right?
Yes.
Eighth
Okay,
and ninth,
so-
ninth is my older brother.
Ninth is okay. There we go.
He's
I
a
could
cow.
I could have
I was double checking.
no. Thank you for correcting me because I thought I had it right, but
Sorry, folks. We're learning our own canon.
Recanon.
145 years ago, Bruce Rick the Fifth died.
And you were at his funeral.
Jesus, the sixth
No, I
lasted a
wasn't.
long time.
You were at somebody's funeral.
I was at his grandfather's funeral,
Oh, I thought that's who you were
Oh, wait.
talking about.
which was
The
Bruce
seventh
Rick
is
the
current
seventh.
ruler.
eighth is current ruler.
Eighth is current ruler.
Still though, like 3 kings in 200 years. That's
No,
They lived a long time.
They've had what,
And he's
12
dead.
kings. Well, 11 kings, 1 queen.
but only in the last 200 years. You've only had 3.
400 years. What?
If
Doesn't.
Since
Anyways, so this is
he's
the
the
eighth.
sixth. since the 5th.
Details.
So there's the 8th and the 9th.
Details.
What? This is the
Let's move on.
History lesson
All right,
later.
hold on.
Great.
As
IL's a fucking
as I
confusing
raise
place.
from my
as
You're not from this continent.
As you're-
I'm not.
As you raise up the
I know this
bow,
city.
you see your father's eyes wide, and he leans in to give you a hug.
Okay.
Oh,
and,
Dad loves
and
him.
he whispers into your ear,
The Lannisters send their regards.
"Where did you find that?" And then pulls away.
Okay.
And-
Before I even have a chance to say anything back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just get to go,
Father, it's wonderful to see you again. Mother, brother, sister. I've learned much. I've had great adventures. I've made new companions and new friends. Of course, Setu as honorable as ever as well.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Please let us go inside. Lorelai, your mom goes,
I like punch Ape Jaw when he keeps
no,
like
I'm like 10 feet
clearing
behind
his
you.
throat.
You
Oh,
walk
okay.
back to, yeah, I wouldn't be right up
Okay.
against
Yeah, you're the only one to walk forward.
you. Yeah, we all stayed back.
yeah. Plus, there's plenty of guards making sure you stay back.
I just walk up, hey!
That's a quick way to end up like Perk.
Nice.
You mean they beat up my face and then try to get Owen to resurrect?
Exactly. Exactly.
6 seconds too late.
See what happens to your friends.
And so, your mother goes, let us go inside. You look tired. You've been traveling all sorts. Take that silly armor off. Put on some more comfortable clothes and tell us what your adventures have been. If your friends would like to join us, as she's
Of
kind
course.
of looking around and seeing who she's inviting in.
My head's still.
Yeah, we'd love to join you for some pizza
There's
rolls.
literally not a single human with you. You have a lizard, a short-ass orc, a 7-foot-tall hairy giant, a
And a-
cat, and then a halfling.
And only one of them kneeled.
I know.
I know.
Ma'am,
I've seen them walk.
ma'am, we don't have to stay if you'd like
No,
some time with
they-
your son.
There's
There's a large city for us to
I
explore.
insist that they join us.
Hey, yeah, I'm with him.
Whatever the prince commands.
Yes. Whatever the prince wishes. Please come in. Tell us of the tales and tell us how you met our son. And she kind of shoots a look at Setu when she goes, "Tell us how you met our son." And Setu goes,
Oh.
Got you in trouble.
as you all kind of so you move into the grand hall, and there's all sorts of marble sculptures of previous kings sort of lining the hallway as you walk in. Beautiful marble floor as your boots kind of make a slight echo as you walk through in the chainmail and your armor sort of echoing through the relatively empty hall. And then all the way down at the end you see the throne that your father would sit on.
Can I get maybe just a quick history lesson here? The tournament Jakudub, is that hosted by anyone in particular? Like, is that driven by the king, or is that
that is
tribes, or
yeah, that's something that is hosted by the orcs.
Okay.
So that is sort of south and west of where you are right now.
It's
Okay, that's
quite a
fine.
bit of a trek to get
Yeah,
there, but
it'd be close to 3 weeks,
travel, yeah,
Yeah.
give or take.
somewhere around
But yeah,
there.
the interesting thing is it's like the one time of year that everybody kind of has a free pass into Zutog. Because it's like their annual festival. They kind of
Yeah.
put off squabbles for this.
So it wouldn't be uncommon for humans to enter that competition
Okay.
and fight, but it wouldn't
But it's not necessarily
When it-
condoned by the king, being like he's hosting this like Caesar would per se.
No,
It's about
the king
18 or
wouldn't
19
host
days.
Okay.
but I'm guessing the human kingdom would send champions.
Right. I would
Okay.
assume so.
Okay. Thank you.
Depending on the year. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If relations are okay.
Definitely not at Apedra's 7th birthday.
Yeah,
No.
that was kind of an orc.
I'm so
only.
excited for
Well,
that one-off.
early
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Early on, it would have been orcs only when they first established their kingdom.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and then you invite Jesse
That's
Owens to
fine.
the Olympics, and no one has fun.
So if we do go
It's
and like change out of armor and whatnot, I do make it a point to keep my sword with me.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a prince would.
I mean, I'm still I'm not changing.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't need to change.
I don't
I'll
have.
freshen.
I don't ever change.
so you walk in and
You changed
Are we
from
giving
bear
room?
to
Yeah.
not bear.
you're
Or not bear to bear to bear. Unbear.
each of you are approached by a servant who comes up and says, "Oh, can I get you anything? Would you like to freshen up or perhaps a quick bath before?"
I would.
I would enjoy a bath.
So they each kind of take you to your own little separate area where there's
Oh no, one
a,
big hot tub.
a small little
Just
tub
servants
for
blowing bubbles and
for you to bathe in, and they come back with several buckets of hot water to pour in, and all this is done for you.
Perfect.
There are fine shirts and pants set out for each of you.
Are they large enough?
Surprisingly,
Are they
they
small
find
enough?
clothes that pretty much fit each of you very well.
I thank them, but I wash
Plus some
my
fine
clothes and dry them off so I can wear my
Okay.
5 points robe.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
prefer to wear that.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask a servant if they know of any place in the city, if the mistress has like a stronghold or a temple here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, if you, I'm surprised you didn't see it when you passed through the garden district, but there are many temples to, the main gods, the true gods, within the garden district that you will find, solace in.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that I can do that would please you, my lord?
Do you have any rose petals? I appreciate them in my bath.
Are we all together or separate?
Separate.
Okay.
Yes, we can certainly find you some. And they scurry off quickly.
Thank you.
Anyone else taking?
I could
doing
take an
anything?
ale in this tub.
It is provided.
Boom.
I don't really want to
the
run up
life.
a tab here, so
I do.
I'm assuming that the tab's covered.
I also assume that.
So yeah, I'll have some.
I never assume anything with royalty.
I'll enjoy some beverage while I'm taking a bath as well.
Are we all going to dinner? Is that what we're
And
doing?
I will.
A meal is essentially being prepared while you are all.
I will
resting.
don
I hope
the
having
clothes that are
stuff
found for me,
I
but
hope
I
we're
want to try and
pre-gaming
conceal
dinner.
the dagger somewhere on my
You
person.
show up drunk to dinner.
Roll a sleight of hand
Yes.
for kind of how well you can sort of
Yeah,
tuck
that's
it and stuff, since
You
you
know,
are trying to hide
so
it.
fun.
I don't. Yeah, I
It's
don't
not-
want it to be
It's
noticed.
not a
Okay.
day for me to drink yet. Got a
Sleight of
couple,
hand?
10 days left.
13.
13. Okay.
It's more of a casual beer. I'm not getting hammered before.
8 more days of my character will drink.
For one day or like ever. We're getting you real drunk.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything before?
Is there a who would you recommend for the local smithy if I want to get a new shield?
Oh well, there's
Ooh, no, I did have something.
of course several options. We can get to that. Don't worry.
This wooden one has taken quite a blow and got quite a few smudges on it. I could use a cleaner one.
Yes, I can see that, and she sort of like recoils as the smell and odors soak in.
I only ever cleaned you, not your shield.
Exactly. This wood is fermenting bodily odors.
That shield's probably not worth much anymore.
Yes, of course. There are many talented blacksmiths and swordsmiths in the Blackstone district. But of course, as you are friends with the prince, I'm sure he has told you about Maria Fireforge, who can create all sorts of beautiful work for you.
What a name.
Yeah.
I missed it. Sorry, I was chewing.
Maria Fireforge.
Nice. I like it.
That's what happens when your DM has 4 weeks to prep for his
Boom!
Well, DM that's prepped for 4 weeks.
Bring it on. What do you want to know?
Seeing as I have been to the city. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was kidding. No, you can go.
Oh, I thought we were doing all the bath stuff while you were with your family.
No, I also am
he's
cleaning
also-
myself.
He's
up.
also bathing.
okay,
He's
okay.
stinky.
Seeing as I've been to the City of Splendor, I would.
A flesh golem.
Do
blew
I
up on
know
me.
if the 5 Points has a presence? Like, do they have a member on the King's Council, or do they just have a store? Like,
Ooh, unless Bruce Rick hates.
yeah, I don't know.
You would know that they have a presence there, and they have had members serve on the council before. You don't know if there's anyone on the
Right
council
now.
right now from there, but you
But I
also
know there's a store in town.
yeah, but you also would be aware of other schools of magic that are from the City of Splendor that are more true.
Other than the 5.
Other than the 5
And
points.
Dolan's school.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right, schools outside of,
Right.
of Dolan. The 5 points is kind of this.
Prestigious. We're like the Harvard.
It's right. It's
We're like Harvard.
More like Princeton.
Or Brown.
We'll take Princeton or Brown. That's fine.
you're like the Valpo.
Oh,
shitting on your own
Valparaiso
school. Valparaiso University. You're like the Valparaiso University Law School.
Nick Rodolo, the Valparaiso University.
That's
not even
that's
Purdue.
cool.
No, it's a very prestigious
Right.
school of magic.
But
and
some kings will accept other magic users and their council over the 5
absolutely,
points.
and there's
Yeah.
all sorts
So
of
it's the
reasons
dark.
why they
Like
might do
like
that.
the 6 and 7 points instead of just the 5
It's not
points.
only that, but it's also times of war. If you need an ally, you
More
have
points.
him on your council over him because they already live in your city.
So
Yeah.
it's
No, I
George Strong
understand.
versus Hogwarts.
I
Oh my
understand.
gosh.
right.
Dumb strike.
Okay, Owen. When you're done.
Are we
So-
meeting with the family?
So
or having
after
dinner?
I
He has
yeah.
one more thing to do.
So after I clean up a little bit, I keep my sword. I go to just like the small private chapel that I'm assuming is in the palace, or just kidding, that I know is in the palace.
Yeah, there would be like a small little like garden or
Right.
prayer
Yeah.
area.
So I go and I kneel in front of probably not like a formal altar, but to pray to the Morning Lord. I take out my sword though.
Okay.
And put it in the ground, kind of like I have been recently.
Yeah.
Morning Lord, I thank you for the power to restore the only person in my adventures that I've met that has been able to teach me the ways of being God, now I'm stumbling.
You're fine.
17-year-old's coming out. Show me the ways of worship and praise and harnessing the power that you provide to us mortals. I'm glad I was able to bring him back, although I admit I didn't really know how I did it. I plan to continue to walk within your light should you continue to grant me the power. And again, thank you. And then I'll go off and find my family.
Okay. And so you kind of get up and you feel this sense of calmness and warmth rush over your body, and you hear in the back of your head, you have proven yourself very brave, Owen. He has noticed.
I actually do that.
I believe you.
And that's it. Then it's silence after that.
I say like a quick thank you back to the sword, because I'm guessing where that's where that
Yeah.
came from.
You're welcome.
I love Milfred, so I'm all about him.
As he walks out of the temple, I walk into him, I say, prayer can only help.
I agree. It eases the mind.
Calms the body.
I I apologize for having you need to pray that one time that helped me earlier. I'm basically trying not to say that you got me the sword because I lied to the sword.
No need to apologize. My path and mistakes are my own. You've helped me more than I can repay.
And you me.
And
Are you about
you.
to like kiss?
And you make out
Yeah, we do.
hard.
After
But in prayer.
Again,
Fingers in the
just
mouth.
thank you for continuing to be my mentor, as you are the only one within recent history to actually help me down this path of the righteous, and I hope that we can continue adventuring together.
There is plenty of times and much we both can learn from each other.
All right, hell yeah! And then we'll kind of
High five.
yeah,
Like
clasp.
hug, high five, you know what I'm saying?
Can we like
Yeah.
hug, like bro hug, or
Bro
we
hug.
can like gladiator, like clasp.
I like the
arms?
gladiator
You like
clasp. Let's do that.
clasp? Hell yeah, we're so manly.
No, I kissed Apejaw though.
Oh yeah. Was there something else you wanted to do with
After he
beat
back, can I
you,
just
what sort of
walk around the halls
masochist are
and
you?
look at like the paintings and enjoy the hallways, and then if there's any like signed treaties or anything like that, just look over them.
I thought I had to fucking watch Storm. What the
Gotta go
hell
to the
is
National
this?
I'm
Archives.
looking at things. I'm not stealing
There's
anything.
no, you see all
This isn't like the fucking like Smithsonian.
I assume you'll always have paintings of each king and.
Yeah, there's painting of kings and a couple other statues
don't
of other
sign them.
Royalty and
The
nobility.
artist might.
And you see signatures, but they are artist signatures. You don't see.
Brian, you can forge
Brian's a
Michelangelo's.
huge fan of this right now.
You never know if they have like one of their first treaties posted or a recent treaty signed.
Can
You
I
do-
scroll
and-
through their
and
Facebook history?
You do notice out in this obscure corner is a dollar bill signed by the king. It was the first dollar he ever received when he became king.
But his signature's on it,
But
right?
his signature's on
Of
it.
the 8.
No, you don't
Yeah, I'll take
actually
that.
see it.
I steal it.
That doesn't
I'm not
exist.
stealing. I just need
No,
to see this.
It's not
it
canon.
doesn't exist.
All I need to see is his signature.
Surprisingly, this realm does not use dollar bills.
I mean, let's be honest. If we go to some random place, nobody's gonna know what his fucking signature looks
First
like.
dollar made from taxes.
Yeah. It's a picture of this really poor person handing it over. he's got a huge smile on his face with a thumbs up.
Oh my god.
He's
Doing the morning Lord's work.
He's also
Doing the good works.
He's
Stealing
also
from the
having
poor to
guards
give to
take
the
all
rich.
of the food out of the poor man's hut.
You zoom out from the picture. It's on fire. They're just looting it. That's not canon. That doesn't happen.
No, that's canon.
That doesn't happen.
That's all royalty.
That doesn't
It's
happen.
on screen. That's canon.
It doesn't happen. No.
Can we get some fan art?
Royals are dicks.
Are we going to dinner?
Yes.
thought
Yeah,
so.
we're
Yes.
having dinner.
I was waiting
We
for
will-
somebody to get us.
We'll
I
get-
don't know where
I got
Yeah, I'm
Perk.
still in the
That's
bathtub.
why I walked around.
Perk got
And
me.
so you kind of wander around, and then a servant kind of comes to collect you and
There's
bring
a
you
dinner
back to
bell.
the main hall. No bell, but servants do come to each of you individually and kind of bring you and escort you to the dinner.
Sorry, going backward a second. Quick.
That's fine. That's the title of this episode. Hang on, let me go back really quick.
Oh my gosh.
I can change it. I have it as the City of Splendor.
Oh no, that's good.
So whatever servants pour,
Homegoing.
drawing my bath.
Francine.
Sure, Francine.
Okay, Francine.
It's canon.
What's the seediest bar that you know of?
In that lingo?
That's what I say.
Most of the servants on our days off, when we get a chance to, we can't afford anything that's around here, so we tend to go to. We tend to hang out in the Rose Quarter and
Okay. I've been there. I understand.
go to the Smelly Onion.
The smelly onion.
What did you ask?
Do I know
CD
those?
bar.
Seediest bar.
Yeah, you've picked up a contract or two
mean?
from the Smelly Onion
Alright, cool.
before.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good one. Just want to know if things have changed since I've been gone.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yes.
Since you've been gone.
Sure.
I
That's-
can hear
Oh my god, are you alright? You made a very strange noise.
Are you alright?
Can I bring you anything?
Actually, a throat lozenge would be great.
Yeah, of course, right away.
Thanks to you. Now I get what I want.
I'm so moving on.
Since you've been gone.
What have I done?
I am so sorry.
No.
I started.
Never
I'm so
apologize.
sorry.
I honestly have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so we're
I'm
going
Kelly
to
Clarkson,
So,
won the first
we're-
season of American
We
Idol.
It's 2003.
my DM, we are entering the hall for dinner.
And there's
That is
soup
what
on the
is
table.
happening.
All of us are
In a
entering.
bowl.
We are all.
Thank you, Francine.
Everything's in a bowl.
Storm's laughing for something. I
There's-
got
there's
cat
salad in a
noodles.
bowl.
There's 9 plates and 1 bowl.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
I sit down
No,
on a plate.
no. I was gonna specifically, if I had a chance to talk to a servant, I was gonna specifically say that Abe Shaw wants all of his meals served in a bowl. And I will reiterate this. I've said this the last 2 sessions. I think I am being so nice and so genuine.
Yeah, as soon as I see that entering the hall, I sit at a plate immediately.
Okay.
I sit where I am sat.
They
sit
him
at
in
the
front of
bowl.
No,
You
they
sit at the
Yes. No.
I sit at the bowl because I don't care.
Rex.
It's the closest
Whoa,
seat to where you enter.
No,
so you
the
just
other
sit
thing-
down.
First,
The other thing is,
Rex.
I start eating immediately because I have no manners.
Okay.
That's fair.
Rex, that's
And
fine.
I am really
Damn
hungry.
farmers.
more importantly, I want to know where I'm sat at the table.
Rex. That spot is for Ape Shaw. I wanted him to feel comfortable here.
Well, the seat is the same as every other seat. It's all wooden.
He's not wrong.
It's nicer than that.
They're all wooden.
What are they all gold?
Yeah, what are you all gold
No, like
chairs?
it's like cushioned.
All right, they're all cushioned.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Ape Shaw.
Where was that seat sat
Say
at? The
that.
one with the bowl that he sat at.
Oh, I'm sitting next to you. You're like next to me, and I'm right
but
here.
I wanted to
It
know
would
where
have
that
been-
one was placed at.
Oh,
It would have been towards.
Because you said there's 9.
it's a
seats?
circle table.
Yeah, if it's a circular table, who cares?
Yeah, we'll make it a circular.
Good
Hell
call.
of a lot
Good
easier.
DM does
good
not
call.
want to think of that.
Hell of a lot easier.
I just want to know if I was being disrespected.
No, it would have
By,
been
table
by
placement
being
there.
invited to eat
by
with the
royalty.
king
Wait,
of
wait, wait,
Queen.
but if like I was sat at the end,
I
where
understand.
a
You're actually at the-
foreigner was sat.
To
further
make
ahead.
you
You and
better.
Rex are actually at the kids' table?
To make you feel better, if I
So
actually
big.
had to
Fuck
say,
that.
I was gonna
Then
have
I
you
put
and
it.
Perk
If I'm
next
sat
to
at a
me.
separate table,
Right,
I take my
that's
ball
what
and
I
I
kinda
throw it
wanna
on the
know.
ground.
But if it's circular, I don't care.
Owen,
It's circular.
I know if you have extra bowls, you can give one to Ape Jaw. We can just switch the table.
I
read.
left my bag. I left my bag in my room.
Oh, hello.
I like flag a servant now. Like
No.
I'm so
I-
sorry.
I finished the bowl. I said, "Oh, how rude of me! Here, have a bowl." And I pass you the empty bowl.
Thanks. Do you need my plate?
I pick up
Sure.
the plate.
Then I
and
hand you your plate of food.
No, I
Perfect.
pick up the plate
It was actually
when that
the
happens.
hand cleansing water that he ate.
Shrek. I pick up the. All right.
Just start drinking hand
This soup is awfully bubbly.
And then we can track back. But when Rex hands the bowl to Ape Jaw,
empty bowl.
I pick up Ape Jaw's plate and I dump it into the bowl, and then hand the empty plate to Rex. And now we can actually continue to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Was
We
the
have
king
been
here for that entire
Oh,
thing?
the royal family is just sitting there awestruck that this entire thing is happening.
I will explain this later. Ape Jaw likes bowls. I don't know why. I keep trying to give him bowls because it's nice.
Owen, first impressions are lasting impressions.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your
Max
Grace.
has been laughing his ass off, but Storm's been pretty stoic.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. Your son believes that I only eat out of bowls. I haven't figured out why yet. I'm still trying to work this one out.
Can I burp a bubble?
All of this is being cut from the YouTube video.
But it will be in the podcast. We have podcasts now.
We're gonna have a podcast. You can quote me on that.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah. So suddenly,
Bruce Rick the Eighth stabs Owen in the neck.
I never should have had another son.
Oh God.
All right. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track.
let's take 15 seconds. Hold on.
Just like get it out. Oh, we forced Brian off stream.
Don't look at Brian. Don't look at Brian.
Bobo.
Bobo's in a corner.
Do we have any viewers?
No. God, no.
No, we do. We do.
One of them's probably my wife.
We have 2 viewers. It's us. No, who's the other one?
It counts us as one.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because we're
So
technically
is your wife's
gods.
character's name Bobo?
No,
Talking about goblins?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
better.
at dinner.
We're all at
All right, hang on. DM, this is you.
Okay.
Take it.
Please
We're
God,
done. We're done
please
here.
God,
Okay.
take it.
Okay, here we go.
So
Ignoring the last half hour of play,
This is amazing.
you all finish your baths.
No, I do my
No,
prayer.
I know. I'm.
We know what you do.
We're all at the dinner table.
We all know what everybody did.
I sat at the ball.
You know what you did.
Oh my god. Okay.
This goddamn bowl.
I really
started this.
I
You need to
played-
just disinvent bowls in this world.
No, they don't exist. What's a bowl? Spoons, anything that is like has some sort of.
I sat at the
area.
cup.
All right, dinner.
So you're at dinner, and the
How was that funny?
I thought
Everything's funny right now, Jacob.
Okay.
Also, we all just had the giggles.
I don't.
Let me just pour some more beer
I'm a
here.
serious
It's the carb. It's the carb on.
Professional.
Because, yeah, I'm a...
Yeah, the carb bombs
Don't
come
blame
back
the
hot.
Irish for this.
Not all these noobs.
We broke tie.
Yeah. Like, nobody knows why you're laughing right now.
Oh, that's great.
Right, because I don't either. Oh.
Did you just step in the corner?
You did.
What happens at dinner?
This is like when we need to leave the house.
All right, I think we need to
All right,
exclusively do.
hang on.
Yeah, if we start talking about
We'll
that,
save
All
that.
right, sorry.
We need to exclusively do night straws now.
We'll start laughing
No, this
for
is
nothing else.
why we stream at 6 a.m. so that none of us are awake and can laugh.
Yeah.
But laughing's fun.
Or we're just
dead.
tired, slap happy.
Yeah. So you're sitting around the table and meals are brought out. There's this awkward exchange of bowls and plates and everything. And the king, through his ability to be relatively diplomatic and handle semi-awkward situations,
Don't look at this table.
immediately changes the non-existent conversation to. My son, Owen, tell us of your adventures. How did you come to meet these fine adventurers?
Yes, Owen.
Hang on, I'm doing a Twitch thing. All right, we're good.
It was a Strokolov. We were in the same lodge.
We
When it burnt to the
We're at a
ground.
hostel.
so
Lodge hostel.
as you know, Father, I went out into the world to learn more about the kingdom that I know that I probably won't and might not rule one day, but I know we talked about going out so I would learn more about the world that I would inevitably have influence over. We were in a town
Puck.
east of here called Puck, and I was staying at the inn. What? West.
Mostly north.
Northwest. Sorry. And
Geography.
I was
not our
staying in an
strong
inn with these fine adventurers when all of a sudden this giant pack of gnolls attacked the town.
Oh my god! Your mom immediately goes, "Oh my god, my boy, are you all right? Please!" And she like gets up from the table
No.
and immediately starts like checking. She's lifting up your shirt to see if there's like scratches or anything. There's no sense of.
Wait, Rex, do you have your flail with you?
I do have my sword.
'Cause that's
No,
what the gnolls
I'm
use.
fine. My companions and I, we fought valiantly. The gnolls kidnapped children, but we tracked them down and rescued them all. We slayed the leader, and everything seemed to be building up building or coming back to normal there. And then we started making our way back to the city so I could check in with you guys because, I mean, I know you wanted me to make sure I checked in every once in a while so you guys know I was safe. And then we were in Rodham, as you know. Oh, dang it. I forgot. I have a pack of...
That's all right. You can tell us. You can backtrack. It's all right. It's
No,
the theme.
I'm not backtracking. I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I have strawberries from a grower there. They're delicious, and I wanted to see if I could work with one of the fruit vendors in town to set up a trade route for him. But we'll get back to that later. Anyways, they were infiltrated by an evil hag that we ended up chasing off. They had influence over the city. They were gonna use it to... I don't know. She ate people. It was really weird.
Oh my
Kinda
goodness!
Scary. But we chased her off. We defeated her brothers. We restored peace to that town. Unfortunately, they lost their whole council of elders. We helped elect a new one. It was awesome. Setu was really cool, as usual. I really like Setu. I'm like reinforcing this because I totally ditched him and then he got arrested for me. So I'm like all about Setu now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we still need to get more proxies.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, we're all like whispering to each other. Yeah,
But anyways, I met all of these people back in
bulls.
Puck, which was the original question you asked me. So that's Rex. He's cool. He's really strong. But he gets really mad sometimes when we fight. But it seems to make him stronger. I don't know. It's weird. And then there's Storm. He's the cat. I think it's like a tabac something.
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. That's what I said. So he's awesome too. He can climb a lot and run really fast. And then there's Apejaw. He's kind of taken the role of, he's been my advisor. He's really smart. He's a wizard, which is cool. I mean, I know that we have some wizards, but Apejaw is pretty awesome. So he's been helping me like speak to towns and be diplomatic and everything like that. Yeah, he's really smart. Like, don't worry about that. And then there's Perk. I like pause dramatically.
There's Perk.
As you know, I took the oath to become a paladin that follows the path of the Morning Lord. Perk is a cleric, and he has shown me how to walk that path of following the gods, and I am nothing but grateful to him.
Have I gathered what their names are? Like the king and the queen?
Yes, they would have
No one's
introduced
Lorelai.
themselves before.
I will interject at the end of what he says, like either with your grace and your majesty, like something like that. I say, your son, not too many nights ago, has saved my life. I am in debt to his power and your bloodline.
Wow. Did you just like give me a life debt?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know our relationship, they don't.
True.
Bruce will speak up and go, Bruce the Eighth. I need to clarify. There's two Bruces at this table.
You could say the king.
The king.
Say the king and
Yeah.
brother.
The king will speak up and go, well, that is very generous and kind of you to offer such great praise to our son and great honor to
She wants to return to the kitchen.
the family. It is truly appreciated. I apologize. Your name again, my friend.
My name is Perkins.
Yes.
It is.
Perkins. It is. We are truly thankful that you are able to sit at our table and join us for
If
this.
there is anything that I or we as a group can do to aid you, your city, and your family, please let us know and we'd be happy to take care of it.
That is very kind. And
Like if you have too much beer, we'll take care of it.
Yes,
Double.
I forgot. Rex is a aspiring
drunk.
master brewer.
No, I'm the drunk. He's the
I
brewer.
wanted him to meet with. I wanted him to meet with Scott, the Kingdom Brewer.
No, I immediately have a whole character for Scott just off of that name. So thank you.
I'm nervous.
Is he Scotch?
After dinner, perhaps if he's still brewing, Rex can go talk with him.
I'm making a note of that, Scott the brewer.
Yes, of course. If
so excited.
if Rex would like
notes are shit.
to meet and learn some things, of course, our master brewer would be happy to.
I think
show
first,
him a few
I
treats.
think first Scott needs to tell him where hops are grown. He doesn't really seem to know that.
I like how you're whispering, but we're all at the table listening to you.
I know.
It's a circular table.
Will
This guy's kind of an idiot. But...
Will let Scott know
I know where they're grown.
that a special
Where?
A
individual
field
will be joining first
in the
training.
ground.
on the ground.
And so there's a kind of a quiet lull as more food is brought out, and you continue to eat. And pleasant conversation kind of happens. You get to mix and mingle a little bit.
Hey, remember that one time when we killed that flesh golem? It was a bloody mess.
And that Cassandra's like about to eat this piece of steak. Goes,
I shot a firebolt right in its chest, and it blew up.
Oh, dude, it was so glorious.
Would you mind not discussing such things at a meal? We are trying to enjoy this fine food that has been put in front of us.
My apologies. Do you remember the time we brought all the children back to the town of Puck and how excited
They
their
were so
family was to
happy.
see them?
Oh,
I loved it.
Especially when you also...
Do you remember all the children we didn't bring back? That was awful.
Jesus Christ.
I was a child at that moment. I was a
You were,
young
when we first
child.
met
So-
the Children of Puck, you were also a child.
She was immediately horrified by your statement,
Yes.
but Perk, you swear you catch a little twinkle in her eye when you talk about saving children.
She's older than him?
Who is it? Oh, my
Your
sister.
sister.
Yeah,
Do I notice that?
She likes
Roll a
taller men.
perception check.
I fucking will roll a perception check.
She likes
Mike,
taller
Does
men.
she have a crush on me? I'm down.
through all of this...
I don't see it. I totally
through
got
this
a
casual
4.
conversation.
Hang on.
4.
Four. Okay, yeah, you
totally
you
don't.
you see
Damn it.
Okay, I'm
What's
sorry.
her name,
Storm,
Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Trying to make sure that, like,
Do you
I'm
only have
being
one sister?
very cordial,
Yes.
very
Yeah.
as real as
Can
I
all
can make
gun
myself.
for
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to come off as better than I am.
Okay.
I can
Good to
make
know.
you taller.
That might help.
Oh, I bet.
Your Grace, what news from Dolan?
Oh, we haven't heard much from Dolan recently.
That's fine.
The last message we received wasn't of great news. There was a new power coming to order. We
New structure in the city.
We were out of side quests.
yes.
I guess we have to do the story now.
We can't just have
Did
dinner
they-
the whole time?
I don't know that's the question, but
we just live at the palace.
Just live in the palace,
have dinner every day.
New 3.
I just start brewing beer.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Just one of the 3 were replaced.
It appeared from the singular message that one of our scribes received. It seemed far worse than that.
Oh,
It appeared a revolution of sorts seemed to be taking foot within the city. That a different form of magic wanted to take hold.
Can I see this letter?
Oh, it was sent via, as I'm sure you're familiar with, magic. We have no
that's fine.
written form, unfortunately, but I assure you that our scribes are truthful. I apologize if this is grave news
this
for
is
you to
news.
hear.
My father still lives there.
Oh, well, may he continue to be safe.
I hope he is not on the wrong side of history in this.
Yes, we agree.
Should we go help?
And Cassandra, before too much of a lull kind of happens, goes, brighter news, happier times. Owen, you'll be excited to meet. We have a visitor from. Where did you say you were from before? Were you visiting?
My face actually dropped like that.
Rodham?
And Puck.
Puck? Oh, yes, she said she was from Puck.
What's her name?
That was Max, not Storm.
What's her name?
Oh, Mother, of course.
Right.
Who
That's
is
why
she?
I wanted to come here. Now I remember.
Hold on.
Does she go by Penelope?
No, Penelope doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. All right.
Sarah? No, she's not here. Olivia. Olivia is her name.
This is Cassandra saying this?
Yes,
Who's the princess?
correct.
Oh, sorry. I said mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, Olivia?
Olivia.
Of course,
We
I
don't know that name.
will have to have a meeting with her
She's at the table or she's not?
perhaps
She's not at the table.
later this evening.
Or
tomorrow.
I'm
This
gonna try
could've
one
gotten real interesting.
appropriateness, trying to interject. What does she look like? Maybe we saw her from when we were there.
She is very fair, beautiful. In fact, her looks are far above mine, I might say.
I would.
That's
know about
impossible.
Did you check her
That.
references?
I'll try and hit on his sister.
Anyways. Anyway.
Oh, Perk, you were just so funny.
Oh my god.
You saucy girl.
Storm, to answer your question, she's a beautiful, fair woman, relatively tall, long, golden hair.
How long has she been here?
Oh, she arrived just a few days before you did. Maybe near a week.
A week.
No, we spent a lot of time in Rodham.
We also took a week to travel.
Okay.
Your Grace, may I be excused?
I know, that's a very appropriate way of doing it. I just immediately saw like Ape Jaw in a high chair.
Yeah, same. I immediately thought of childhood.
Can I be excused to go play with my Transformers?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Back to the game. Yes, of course, Ape Jaw. Please, sir, please escort him back to his room, please.
No, I need to go speak to the 5 points in the city. I need to leave the High District.
Oh,
I mean, they aren't in the High District.
that's accurate. Yes, well, of course. Please, sir, escort him to the 5 points immediately.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Ape Jaw.
Do you want any company?
If you need to come, that's fine.
I'll go with him.
Holy shit.
Pencil down.
I have no reason to go with you to that region.
That's fine.
What do you want from me?
Farewell.
I can't wait to rewatch that. Anywho.
Okay, Storm and I
Dagger-
are heading
dagger
to the 5 points.
This is what you get for having
Okay.
a whole bottle of delirium to yourself.
Oh my.
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so those two
can try
are
it.
breaking off from the table.
Right.
Dinner is kind of winding down.
Great.
Ice.
Has Cassandra gotten up yet?
Oh my god.
No, not yet.
I'm gonna ignore that because I totally didn't see the wink. When dinner does end up winding down, unless something happens, of course, I want to kind of catch my father and take him, or hope to take him to like his study.
Okay.
Doesn't do it all the time.
So we'll get to that
Yeah, of
in a
course.
second. But I want to see if Storm. I'm sorry.
Well,
Storm
Rex
going
is
with
gonna
Ape
go
Jaw.
talk to
Rex
Scott.
or
Yeah.
Perk. If you
Or
guys are
Maria
doing anything.
Fireforge.
I am.
Okay.
I I would like to approach Cassandra.
Yeah.
Can I get a little physical description? You don't need to go like too much into detail. I just need a bit.
She looks like your girlfriend, Allie.
I'm fine with that.
Hashtag Allie.
I don't know.
You're not comfortable with that?
I think that's a little weird.
Okay, all right. Let me know. Just go for it.
What did you have pictured? for her?
She's short.
No, I mean she's relatively. She's well, Owen, how tall are you? About 6 foot, I think you said before.
I'm 6'1".
Okay. She's a little shorter. She's probably 5'7", 5'8".
Nice.
So relatively around the average height of a woman-ish, I think. Having not looked at any statistics.
So you're saying
it is.
I'd like to walk up to her, and I'd like to ask her if she has any after dinner routines or where she's headed after this.
Well, I just plan to retire, but
Can I escort you to your room?
oh,
Like just to take you there.
of course. I would love to learn more about you and your culture. I've never met a Furbolg before. I would love to learn more about your people and how you act.
Of course. So I offer my arm.
And she accepts.
Right. And then I just escort her to her room while we're talking about, Furbolg culture, and just to lay in, just to give her as the information as Your Grace, if there's anything that I can do or my companions can do to assist you in anything that you need, we'd be happy to oblige.
Okay, and we can go into that a little bit more. I want to get through what everybody's
Cool.
doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, perfect. Rex.
In the thinking that Maria Fireforge is probably retired for the evening, the brewer might not be, so I'm going to go seek out Scott.
Okay. So you're gonna kind of head towards Scott.
My man.
With that, we're gonna take a quick break. Go to the restroom, grab some more drinks because we all clearly need them.
Yes.
And
You do.
grab a couple
You do.
Snacks and stuff, and we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
Irish
So
car bombs?
thanks for.
No, Flash.
That's on camera right now.
I'm fine.
Flash the internet.
You wanna
Welcome back
Anybody know what that's
to
from?
the Happy Hearth.
SNL from like the
Okay.
70s?
Well, I'm
Like-
talking right now.
Each time it takes you
Welcome back to Happy Hearth. We had a quick little break.
Anything in my mustache? We good?
Yep.
Refilled our drinks, had a couple snacks, and so what we did, if you're just hopping in now, finished dinner with the royal family, and we're taking it from there.
Okay. So we're gonna kind of hop in between the 3-4 groups that we have going on because
Yep.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Either you
sure you
want
wanna
to do your
stay
own
with me, or
independent
you wanna
thing,
go
you wanna
five
go do your own
groups?
thing?
So I went with you to get away from the table to have an excuse.
Storm, we could
Are you
go
gonna
raid
get
the
us
brewery.
separate?
But once you walk to the 5 points, I'm probably not going to join you.
Well, I don't know which one the 5 points are in, so we'll see.
Whenever you end up,
Well,
I
it
thought
could
you
be in
asked.
the garden district. It depends on where you want to go.
Well, I
We're gonna
assume
find out.
I assume that the 5 points would be an artist or garden district.
I would assume so as well, but you never know.
I don't want to go to the garden district.
Well, we're gonna find out. We
Okay.
might not even be first.
Here we go.
So who's first?
We're gonna
The
actually
king,
jump to
Bruce Rick.
Ah, yes.
to Bruce, Rick, and Owen. So you
Royalty.
Apejaw immediately gets hit by lightning.
Yeah,
and
well,
dies.
well, he can wait even longer for his turn for that to happen.
I'm already freaking out enough.
I'm kidding.
Rex is looking for a
So
brew.
you and your father stand up, and Bruce Rick, the ninth, kind of like goes immediately to kind of talk to your dad about
Political stuff.
things, and he kind of like shoos him away. Goes,
State of the Union.
Ooh.
I think the next thing's gonna be Owen Rick, baby.
and so
That?
No.
so
That was tied.
the two of you kind of go
Or
off,
resource.
and
I don't
he
know, I'm supposed to brand myself.
you make quick eye contact with each other, and he immediately knows that.
It's from what he said earlier.
Yeah. So you kind of head off to the study.
Do you want to just ask him something
No.
instead of keep hitting the dice
No.
box?
Play.
Okay, no, which is what do you want?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Why'd you keep hitting your dice box?
I'm trying to look at somebody. So can't you guys just keep your role playing on?
Yeah, fine. Oh, you're role playing.
Oh, okay.
Apejaw stands up and starts pounding on the table.
So
Anyways, we're not even
father
there.
takes you back and goes, Owen, do you know what you
Out of
carry?
game.
You wanted fucking checks.
Play
You
role
could
play.
have asked for that.
Oh my god, please make it not even. Oh, nice catch.
This is meant to be.
Sorry, hold on.
No, that's fine. Do you know what you carry?
I do. I carry Svetani.
Didn't work for it.
How did you come across this?
We were outside of Puck. We found a temple, and the sword had shown itself and was presented to me. I haven't told anybody else this, but I can actually communicate with the sword, and through the sword communicate with the Morning Lord.
Owen, do you remember the stories?
And I wink at Perk. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you remember the stories that I and your wet nurses would have told you of the heroes of our past?
I do, of course. I mean, it's why I was so excited to be able to have this opportunity. I mean, I feel that maybe if I continue down this path of being a paladin of the Morning Lord, that I could become his champion.
Do you remember any of their names from the stories?
Uh,
I'll refresh you.
can I?
Guess.
Wasn't Ulfgar a powerful warrior?
He was.
And Milfred, he was a great academic of the Morning Lord, right?
Of course.
I can't remember the last one's name. I'm actually like kind of pretending to fib this,
Yeah.
but like it was a lady, right?
Yes, Catherine.
Ah, yes, she's really nice, and I don't necessarily mean to say that, but I do.
Yeah. You've spoken to them?
They're within the sword. Well, let me show you. And I take the sword out, and I kind of like place it down on the ground, kind of like how I pray too.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I just start thinking to it, heroes of the Morning Lord, champions of the Morning Lord. Show us your presence, and hoping that it glows a little bit.
I mean, it has this kind of constant glow to it. And then you kind of sit there, and then it is a little awkward as the silence continues.
Damn it!
And then it glows brighter.
Yes.
And your father's face goes white.
Father, are you okay?
Owen, how much time have you spent with this?
Shit.
Couple weeks, right?
2 10 days.
At least 2 weeks.
2 10
We had two 10 days.
2 weeks.
Fucking A.
10
2 weeks.
10 days.
What has it told you?
Week is 10 days.
We follow the storm code.
Just it's told me that to,
Have you pledged yourself to it?
of course.
Oh,
I'm a paladin.
that was the wrong answer.
I'm a paladin of the Morning Lord. You know that. That's why I've been studying. It's told me that I have to know goodness, I have to know justice, I have to know compassion, and I have to be able to prove that to not only the Morning Lord, but to anyone that I might come across. Hashtag notes.
Oh, and those are noble deeds and pursuits. But I fear you have stepped down a path that you can no longer turn back from.
Well, I'm not meant to be king, obviously, so I want to find some purpose within this world. I just fucking came up with that right now.
Don't need to explain yourself to
You-
anyone in the room.
would have had purpose here. You would have helped unite the other races and species on the continent. You would have helped
And I
bring
will.
peace throughout.
I will. It will just be out there as a champion. The Morning Lord speaks to all of us. It is known. He is the most well-known, widespread deity of them all. If I am to go out there and spread his good word through my actions and through my faith, helping the lesser become greater and helping the weak become strong, how could I not help unite the entire world of IL?
Owen, do you know why those voices speak to you?
Because
And I
I'm,
believe they do speak to you.
because I'm the possessor of the sword. I'm the next in line should I prove myself to be the champion of the Morning Lord.
But do you know truly what you're in line for? Do you know how those voices are able to speak to you? Why are these fables true? Why are their voices in a sword?
Magic? I literally say it like that.
A magic far beyond anything
I know.
you
Magic
or your
from the Lord.
friend who is apparently on your council
What?
can
No,
understand.
No, he's my advisor.
Do not think that your jokes go
I
unheard,
know.
my
I didn't
son.
even. I didn't tell that joke. He did. we were in Rodham, and he presented himself as my counsel. I know that I do not have one. I am not a king. I just. I
you
know,
can
Father.
never
I
be
know. I know.
the
I
king.
can do good with
Owen,
this.
if you have pledged yourself to this sword, do you know what happens when you die?
Well, since
You enter the sword.
Well, yeah.
And
I
where do you enter,
figured
Father?
that. You're not there, Rex.
Out of game.
I've once you reminded me of the fables.
You cannot be brought back. If you have truly pledged your allegiance fully to this sword,
fucking die.
This is why I don't pledge myself.
I know.
you cannot be
This is
saved.
This is the path that calls me, Father. I must make the world a better place. You know that I've always wanted to. I would like to, with that line, begin taking the oath of devotion.
Okay.
Taking those?
I know that I have potentially a duty on the royal line, but I feel like my place is out in the world. I've done so much good already thanks to the Morning Lord. He has given me strength to fight off evil. He has given me strength to bring my friends and my mentors and my teachers back from being hurt. Without him, I would just be another spoiled royal brat. And with his power and with my devotion to him, I would like to pledge myself to make the world a better place. Is that the influence that a king carries? Probably not. But I've seen the hope on people's faces when they see that the Morning Lord and the kingdom are on their side. I would like to carry that influence through the rest of the lands. Yes, I am not the king. Yes, I know I will probably never become the king, but everyone recognizes me. They recognize our crest. They recognize the Morning Lord, and it has just brought so much happiness to the people that we have helped. I can't help myself but to want to give myself to this 100%. And I know you're not going to approve, and I know that if should I fall, that the sword will probably capture my soul, but It's all I can think to do, and this is what I want to pursue with my life. Harvest devotion. Hell yes, harvest devotion.
I like devotion.
It's the hardest one.
Yep.
It is.
I don't know.
That's what
I don't know the
that's what
oaths
other
at all.
boy was. I forget what his name was. Pal.
We're gonna cut
Yeah, it's fine.
from right there.
Ooh, shit.
Wow. But yeah, Oath of Devotions is hardest devotion.
Fact.
Let me get
Yeah,
it.
you look at it, yeah.
Since I maybe just took it.
You just
Well, I
took
mean,
it.
we'll see.
I mean, it's canon. It's on the internet.
It's up to him.
We're gonna cut to Apejaw and Storm.
Okay.
So you guys are being escorted out of
pretty good at that so far.
It's just the hardest one.
It is.
out of the
The High District?
the high district. Thank you. The keep is more what I meant.
So, yeah, okay.
And then you're approaching the gate to exit the high district.
As we're walking, I want to ask the escort.
Yeah.
Where is...
Craig.
Sure, Craig.
Good.
Mr. Ferguson, where is the high points...
The 5 points, not the high points.
I apologize. I'm still learning the names of these continents. The 5 points. Where is their station here? What district?
The 5 points are in the they're in the garden district.
Right? God.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're not far. It's just a couple things down.
No, not far at all. I'll be escorting both of you there then.
You need a pencil?
I have one. I just
You
have
threw it.
Oh,
over there.
Thank you.
Here, Nick.
Hashtag soloing a delirium.
Yeah.
Not yet. Hold on.
Not yet.
Don't you hit those cameras. Yeah, you
I'm sorry. Are you both going to the 5 points?
Those 505s.
He was going to escort me. Are you still coming?
I totally just fucking gave up my right to potentially become king. That sucks.
Not if you kill your
Well, if
brother.
your brother's dead, you still would.
I just told my dad I was the devotioning to...
Storm, are you still coming?
Sorry.
And nobody else was there.
I'm not a you.
Oh, I'm not. No, you're not me, baby. We look different.
We look quite different, actually.
You're short and have a small penis.
Have you ever seen it?
Alright, focus.
Owen's not there.
Starting my chi.
I'm focused.
Anyway,
Can I escort you to the 5 points
I'm
or
walking.
not?
I'm
So-
walking here.
Mr. Craig, right? Your name was Craig?
Yes.
Yes.
So, I actually have been to the city before. I know it around quite well, and I would
Congratulations.
Craig!
Craig wants to go to bed.
Oh man, it feels
Why the
bad.
So if you would be comfortable, you could definitely escort Apejaw to the 5 points, and I can find my own way to deal with a personal matter.
That should be fine.
What are you doing?
Visiting friends.
I have an old lover that I would like to see.
Roll a persuasion check.
Is it deception though?
Or deception.
Whichever
Well, I don't know.
whichever I
Do you
decide that
have
it
an old
is.
lover? It's probably the same number for you.
Yeah, I'm fucking fine.
I'm fucked. I'm fine.
No, I'm
fine.
fucking
Oh, I'm
fine.
fucking fine.
Since this is deception, 21.
Okay.
Wait, before you go, Storm, can I borrow a couple golds?
How much do you need? And what's the interest rate?
Well, I mean, can I just borrow like 50 gold and then if I don't spend it, I give it back to you?
Texting does. This is important.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks. Well, you
But
never know what happens.
I'll remember
this is
where
important.
it went.
No, I'll give it right back if I don't need it. I kind of gave all my money to those people. You know.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, no, I took our reward gold. I didn't give it to the people of Pike.
Oh, that
Or
was
Puck.
smart. Well, neither did I. Wait. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you
Yes,
did.
I did.
You gave up your money. I don't know why.
Because I don't know.
Because I don't know.
Anyway, have fun with the 5 points. I'm gonna go see this old lover.
Are you staying here tonight, or are you staying with your lover?
I'll probably come back to the palace.
Okay, well, if I see you in the morning, I'll give you your gold back.
Appreciate it. Eventually, you'll give me my gold back.
Yes.
Okay.
Without interest.
We'll talk
And I
about it.
walk away.
Okay, so you two
Before he
split.
has a
We're
chance.
gonna follow with Ape Jaw.
That's fine.
Sorry, you know.
I just had to convince a guard that I was okay to run away.
There's a reason I asked all of you, what are you doing when you get to the City of Splendor?
Yeah. Well, I told you I wanted to meet with the five.
I understand. I'm prepared.
I don't know what I told you.
You make your way. Craig escorts you to the Garden District without issue, and right at the gate to the Garden District, he just kind of points off to it and goes,
I know.
Just down that way.
I've been there.
It's as colorful as your robes. Keep going.
My name is also Ape Jaw.
I was there like 5 years ago. We're good, Craig. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
By
Oh my god, so awkward.
And then
I walk
and then
away.
Craig goes to get a hug, but
And I
then
walk
changes
away.
his mind.
It's like I give him a handshake, but give him the limp fish.
Nice.
Limp fist?
Limp fish.
Oh.
Fish, fist, same one.
Okay, so you continue on to
The 5 points.
you spend. It doesn't take you very long to find it. Again, very colorful, bold, bright colors, similar to what you saw in Rodham, but bigger and less of a house, more of
Museum.
museum, but like a university, like
The off
union or
Oh,
like
okay,
kind of like
Union Chapel.
Union Chapel sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
space.
Yeah.
The Valparaiso
Valparaiso
University.
Yes. It's our off campus.
You find
The law school here.
the
Alright, Brian, get out of here. I feel like you're already starting.
there's no guards up, but you do see a few lights on in kind of the first level,
Yes. I knock.
and the door opens.
I walk in.
You are
Sound effects brought to you
greeted
by Jacob's Dice Box.
an old, long, gray-haired gnome sitting at a desk scribbling things down. And you knock and you step in and he goes, hello.
Your gnomes are my
Master Gnome.
Yes, I swear there's nothing of value here.
That the name.
Thanks for robbing it.
The name is no. You can put your hands down. The name is
Hashtag
Ape
racist.
Quill Sharpener. My father's wobbles back in the city of Dolan.
Oh, yes, I am familiar with wobbles.
Oh, wobbles,
Wobbles,
sharpener.
Weeble, but they don't fall down.
They wobbles weeble.
Wobbles, weeble.
I've heard strange tidings from Dolan.
You've had communication with Dolan?
No, I've spoken to the king over dinner.
You have the ear of the king.
Yes.
You're digging yourself into this bed. What's your charisma again?
13.
No, good.
Roll a deception.
Mine's 14, bitch.
That's semi
I mean, I'm not really lying. The king.
He doesn't
listens
have
to
your
me.
ear. You can find dinner with him.
Hey, yes. 18 plus. You
Oh,
said
damn, nice roll.
Deception. 19.
18 plus 1.
I'll take a plus 1.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Not for half of Burke's stats.
What have you learned? What do you know?
I was told that a simple message came to the king that a revolution occurred despite certain issues. No issues were specified, but a new power persists.
I've heard similar things. I haven't heard that a new power has totally taken over yet, but
What do you know?
I know that there's a group of wizards who believe that the Weaver has truly spoken to them, and that they have began to enforce a system of religious power of the Weaver throughout Dolan, and that they are attempting to take over by any means necessary.
But you haven't heard if a takeover has occurred?
The last communication I had was well, quite some time ago now, but...
How long?
Oh.
Days? 10
Weeks.
days? Months?
Nearly a month.
How often before that did you speak with them?
Nearly once a week.
Who did you speak with?
Just a fellow scholar at the 5 Points.
I just didn't know if it was someone in power.
No.
And nothing's been done since? You've sat here on your stool writing notes?
No other communications have been through. I have a duty and responsibility here to protect and spread the word of the 5 Points here.
And you're not worried about a cult of fanatics?
Of course I'm worried, but I can't exactly bring in the humans into our hidden city, can I now?
Humans have been there before.
Do we really want to bring every race down upon us?
I was accepted, and I look how I turned out.
Got him. Rip in the chat. Typing it myself.
Quill Sharpener. I think your position is quite the anomaly inside of Dolan.
It is.
And it saddens me that is the situation, and I fear that those who seek power only wish to create more of a divide between those who are like you and those that are like them. But there's nothing that I alone can do. There's not enough power in this 5 Points satellite position that can defend and protect the entire city.
Can we get a message to them? Is there anything you can do before I trek out to them?
I can certainly try and connect with someone. Do you have someone in mind?
Do you know Wobbles, my father?
I believe I've met him before, yes.
Can you just try to reach out to him to see if we can get any other information? How dire this situation is.
Yes, of course. Do you have anything out there, something that might strengthen the connection that I have to him?
Would I?
Add something.
I'll let you come up with something on the spot.
Yeah.
If it's good.
Apparently still level 1.
Nope, I'm not going to say that on stream, guys. I'm going to keep that to myself.
You can let us know afterwards.
Later.
Yes, this book.
Ooh, your spell book? I like it. That's solid.
All right, may I hold it?
Yes. It was a gift to him on the night I was able to join the 5 Points.
Very well. And his eyes close as he has one hand kind of underneath the book and the other hand on top, almost like swearing in. And he holds it, and his eyes flash open, and there's just a solid bluish purple swirl, and he begins muttering this gibberish, is what it sounds like to you. And a minute goes by, 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by, and then his eyes close again and he goes,
What?
I was able to connect with Wobbles only for a brief moment, but I fear Dolan is in grave danger. Your father appears to be safe at the moment, but I don't know if continued connections will put him at any sort of risk, or anyone at any kind of risk.
Is there anything else you can give me? I will get my group and I will leave as soon as I can.
Excuse you.
I have some materials for spells and components here. What is it that you seek?
Just anything you can help me with.
If you give me some time, if you give me some time, I might be able to get some components together, and I might be able to get you close to the city, if need be.
Yes. I will be back soon. I will go back to the palace, to the High District. And I will come back as soon as I can. See if anybody will journey with me.
Oh, wonderful! I'll need near
A day?
a day to gather all the components needed.
Whatever you need, Master Gnome.
Of course.
Your name again?
Because I actually never
Because
asked.
I forgot to write it.
No, I never asked. I just been calling him Master Gnome.
Yeah.
Your name, Master?
I like your hair, man.
Thank you.
It is not a master, but just a humble wizard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Our hair together. So good.
Rorschach.
Yes! Yes!
There it is.
Because that's all I got.
Who watches the Watchmen?
Humble Rorschach. I will see you soon.
That's actually an achievement we need to get affiliate. That's what it's titled.
Humble Rorschach.
Who watches the Watchmen?
Oh.
I will see you soon.
Yes, very well. You know where to find me.
And
Okay. Storm.
As fast as my
Okay.
little feet take.
So I'm going to, based on that, my memory and my conversation with the servant,
Fuck me.
is the Smelly Onion a place where I could find someone connected to the Thieves Guild?
Yeah. You could probably find people connected to multiple different Thieves Guild at the Smelly Onion.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
that
Smelly Onion.
smell like onion?
No,
Smelly
Smelly
Onion.
Onion is the name of a tavern.
No, I know, no.
No,
I
some
heard
of
that
them-
smell like onion.
No, some of
that's
them-
how you find a thief.
Some of them probably do smell like onions, and some of them probably smell worse than
Don't
A little
shit
bit of
on the
both.
checks.
Convince us that-
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go down all the way to the Rose Quarter.
Okay, so that takes you a little bit of time
Yeah.
to do. Are you
If none of you
I'm not gonna like stealth
okay?
until
I mean, it's relatively late.
I mean, you're
It's not like midnight or anything, but it's like 9:30, 10 after dinner and everything.
it's bar time.
no way.
Yeah, so this is like when the Rose Quarter just comes alive. There's all sorts of things happening,
Gotcha.
and the magical equivalent of a neon sign that is like flickering is flickering, and you see the Smelly Onion,
I'm like, yeah, I've this has been my last stop one night before.
and you point it, and then the sign just goes and just like powers down and can no longer.
It couldn't handle
The
it.
magic could no longer sustain light.
The wizard passed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably drank too much.
No. All right. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna enter.
Okay,
He drank
so
just
you
enough.
you enter the Smelly Onion, and it smells of stale beer and fresh beer.
So it smells like 5, 6
Stale and
basement.
fresh beer.
5, 6
There it
big.
is.
And it just has this sort
Fresh and
of
stale.
odor around it that stems from the parts from the kitchen, part from just the patrons that are around, and you see all sorts of characters just sort of drinking, having a merry time. You could swear that there's a few different groups that are close to a brawl, if the right words are mentioned.
Okay. I'm just gonna go straight to the bar.
Okay.
Find the nearest barmaid.
Yeah. So there's a woman. She's cleaning glass, and she turns around and goes, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Yes, I would love your shittiest ale.
That's the only kind of ale we serve here,
I'm aware.
son.
I've been here before. I know.
A returning customer. Great to see. And so,
Great to see ye.
and so she goes and pours it and slams down a flagon of ale, and there's like little bits of yeast and particles just kind of like floating in it.
Yep. Natty Ice. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll give her a silver.
Yeah, that's
Barkeep.
accurate. And she goes to make change, and then instead just pockets what she would have normally given you.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keeping track of shit.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, so, wie geht's, mein Schatzis?
Ah,
Also,
sprechen Sie.
yeah.
Ah, and she gives a wink and kind of stretches back a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then continues to serve other patrons.
Alright, as long as she knows, so I know I'm in the right place.
And then 5 minutes later, you're kind of sipping your beer, spitting out the chunks that don't taste
As you do.
as normal. You feel a tap on your shoulder. It goes, Deutsch?
Yeah.
He kind of signals for you to follow him and starts walking away.
Okay. I follow.
Okay. And so he kind of leads you around to a back room, gives a wink to the barmaid, and roll a history check for me.
Ooh, a history check. What color am I feeling today?
Purple.
Indigo.
Alright, green was okay. History?
Yes.
I am not smart. Yeah, that's a plus 0. 14.
Okay, that's fine. You recognize this guy. You've done a job for him
To be
before.
honest.
Yeah.
It's Linus the One-Eyed, which is strange because he has both of his eyes.
Right, but he's Linus the One-Eyed. I like it.
Yeah. And so
This is the guy leading me?
yeah, he's the guy
I
who
hit
kinda,
the
like,
back
nudged
of
for
his
you
head
follow.
to see if an eye pops out.
Are you not there?
You're not there.
I was just trying to be clever.
I liked it.
Just want to see if he had his eyes.
Throwback to 2 episodes ago when
Yeah.
he assaulted an old man.
And he goes,
He's dead now. It doesn't matter.
True.
Nailed it.
Hold on, Google Translate will let us know.
"Storm on the horizon.
Das ist mir.
You don't need to use that here. We're safe now.
Alright. Just thought I'd make sure I got in the door.
Appreciate it, son."
You're sketchy as fuck, dude.
You're not there.
Just
random guy in the corner. Aren't we all sketchy as fuck? Random dude in the corner?
Back in town for
Yeah, buddy.
for some fun or
Oh,
hiding out?
the wind brought me here today. But, I've got something to fence. If you know the right people.
I always know the right people. I am the right people. Storm,
Do I know this guy's name?
the guy you're talking to?
I wrote it down, didn't I?
just call
Linus
him
the One-Eyed.
Linus the
I
One-Eyed.
totally wrote it down and then completely forgot.
No, that's good. You made me panic. It's like, are you talking to someone else that
No.
I didn't even
No,
know?
yeah, Garrett?
Do I have to make a new character right now?
No.
Scott.
Jameson Goose.
You don't even have Grey Goose.
Goose Island.
I'm thinking we're fancy. All right.
We're not
Oh,
fancy
Linus,
these
you're-
parts.
You've always been a good friend.
Cheers.
What are you looking to sell?
I've got this statuette here from a jeweler's shop.
Oh, let me see that.
Procured,
Yeah.
stolen from Peter.
Where do you pull it out from?
My bag of holding.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, Storm, that is a mighty fine piece.
I like how this is the Wild West.
Mighty fine piece.
We're down in the
Why
rose quarter
don't you
today,
come into the
son.
saloon and we'll talk about it some more?
Oh, that was good. We broke time.
Well, hello, Max. All right, we're gonna cut to Rex really quick
Beautiful.
while those two recover.
I love how I'm last with Cassandra.
Rex, so you are politely escorted.
God damn it, Mike.
Out of the keep and kind of to an offshoot down, also into the gardens, where they bring you to this brewery. You see all sorts of kind of like silos and filtration systems set up along the outside. He goes, Greg, who is escorting you. Okay, guys, easy. Greg goes, this is where Scott is. I don't know if he'll answer. He's usually pretty busy, but we can knock.
Well, hopefully I can make him not busy.
I don't know what that means. And Scott goes to knock on the door. So he knocks and...
Wait, Scott knocks on the door?
No,
No,
Greg,
Greg knocks on Scott's door.
Yeah, thank you. Knocked on the door and there's no response.
Well, perhaps he's awfully busy. Let me give it a try. So I'm gonna give a strength roll.
Sure.
No, not raging, just regular.
Yeah.
And that'll be
I also raged without telling you.
that'll be just a 7. Sorry.
7? You hear a... What?
All right.
Who's there?
It's your next best friend.
All right, man. Come on in.
Perfect. I open the door.
Okay.
Okay, the door is open, and you're immediately met by this wave of different kind of aromas of citrus and bitters and a little bit of stale beer to it as well, and just wheat. Just all sort of rush and fill your nose.
Scott, I've never felt so at home. Thank you.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. That's pretty sweet.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I don't know your name. Who are you?
My name's Rex. Rex Maximus.
Oh,
I'm,
cool. Nice to meet you, Rex.
I'm hoping to take up a few pointers from you for the local ale.
Oh, wait. Are you my new intern that the king promised?
I sure could be.
Right on, man. And at this point, you realize that Scott has this really protruding goatee.
What is Scott again?
He's a human.
Oh, he is a human. Okay.
Yeah.
He's Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gathering.
Oh, well, sweet, man. So, where were you brewing before here?
Everywhere.
I'm gonna need a little more detail than that.
I've been everywhere.
It was a home brew, a little here, a little there, but beer is beer.
That's really not my vibe, but I mean, we can probably teach you a couple things at the internship. I'm sort of wrapping things up, just cleaning things up for tonight. But if you come back tomorrow morning, we can start with the first lesson.
Oh well, certainly. Perhaps you could just help me. I could help you with the cleanup.
Oh yeah, sure, like a fun little brewery mini game.
Oh sure, I like games.
All right, cool. Go ahead and take this mop, and you see that fermentation tank over there, and he points to one of the big cylinders.
Sure.
I need you. You're pretty small. This is great. Oh man, the king really helped me out here. I need you to go inside and clean that thing. Like clean it all over.
Yes.
It'll be spotless. No time.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're quick, man, because there's 7 others that I need you to clean tonight.
If 7 others is what you got, 7 others is what you'll get.
Oh, man, Rex, I'm already feeling a great relationship right now. This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
All right. Well, I better get going. So.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey, how you doing today?
Alrighty.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll leave the keys with you. Lock it up when you're done. I'll see you in the morning.
You got it.
And so he
This is my new favorite person.
leaves
God.
and leaves you in an empty brewery left to clean all of the equipment.
All right. So I'm gonna do just a little perception of the first tank, kind of understand how much I have myself in for.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Natty 20.
Make yourself a carbon?
You know it's gonna take a little bit of elbow grease to get these things clean. And as laid back as Scott seems, he's a pretty serious brewer, so he knows that like clean equipment are an important thing, and he's maintained all this stuff pretty well, so it's not in like a bad condition or anything like that.
All right. Well, Can I also just do a kind of general lay of the land, see what's kind of available to me outside of the available mop and tanks that need to be cleaned?
Yeah, roll a history check for me.
You have a wizard who knows prestidigitation.
Got a little history. That'll be a 7.
So you see a bunch of different hoses and some siphoning tools, and they all seem vaguely familiar to you, but you totally don't know like what everything does. But you have an idea of like, I've been around these things before. This is used, and it's on like the tip of your tongue. Like this is used for, it's used for that part, but I can't remember what that part of the process is.
All right. Well, in a bit of frustration, I begin to clean.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Go ahead and roll a cleaning check for me.
To see.
Minty fresh.
Every good brewery should have a wizard that knows prestidigitation.
I agree.
All right.
Also, every wizard should know prestidigitation.
I think I took it.
Not bad.
You said Dex save?
Arnor
I
did.
wanted you to take mine earlier.
Or just
Fucking
a
ridiculous spell to.
So just add your
it
dex
is. It's a great
modifier.
spell.
No
Okay.
proficiency.
19.
19.
All that other stuff.
So you're
Yeah.
you're pretty efficient at cleaning this stuff. It'll take you a little bit of time, but you're confident that you'll get it all done and still be able to get some decent sleep tonight.
All right.
With that, we're gonna jump to Perk, who has
A lady in his
offered his arm to
Her
Cassandra, walking through the halls, walking her back to the room. There are, of course, still a couple guards around. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to ask her, in Elvish, I'd like to ask her, in your studies, have you learned to speak this language?
Shit. Oh, trying to woo her with French.
Whoa, checking those stats.
No, Mistress French.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur.
And she responds in not fluent, but pretty well learned Elvish. Why, yes, I have. Perk, you have many mysteries.
I do.
Yeah, I speak Elvish too.
Not for any particular reason, but I'd like to keep this
Me
conversation between you and me.
And she kind of recoils just a little bit. Goes, well, what is it?
Have you ever been with an 80-year-old man?
No. I'd like to talk to her just about the going-ons and the journey and my relationship that I built with her brother as we're walking back, and kind of sneak in there the mention just to see if there's any official royal documents that I can presume of, or anything with her father's signature I can glean, not with that specific meaning, just with anything that I could find either on the walls or in any place. And I want to be like as suave as possible, like to not like weave it in like that, but just to like royal it in there.
Yeah, roll a performance check.
Royal
to
degrees.
see kind of how well it's.
That's sweet -1, guys.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 17.
17.
Hey,
Not bad.
nice roll.
So
-1, yeah.
through conversation and stuff, you're able to sort of work and things. She goes, oh, well, yes. I mean, my father signs all sorts of documents all the time, letters and communications to different diplomats throughout the human region here in IL. Although sometimes he has me just stamp them for him.
I won the carbonation lottery.
Yeah, you did.
Would
Yeah.
I'd hate to ask this, Lady Cassandra, as I feel that we just have met and gotten acquainted, and I don't want to ask a
Well, we
favor
did
of
just
you
meet.
thus far, as I'm just walking you back to your room for the evening, but is it I'm impressed with your family and the status that you have. Would would it be possible if you could stamp just a paper that I have?
Roll
Damn it.
I didn't want to roll, says Ape Jaw. Apparently.
I'm trying to help my butt out right now.
deception.
We're all buds.
Yeah, but Perk.
That's sweet -1,
It's
baby.
fine, but he can still help me out.
No.
14.
Get that insight roll.
Only if you put your massive furble.
I feel that I
It's just for no, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not autographical, but just for my historical reference, just to have this as a moment of virtue in my collection, to know that I've
Second
been
roll at
here
advantage?
and I've been in the presence of the king.
yeah. Do another deception at advantage this time.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Okay, that's garbage.
Extra garbage?
17.
You couldn't have fucking rolled shit like that when I had to save your life.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
He wanted to die.
Well, I suppose it is good to have the names in the archives in as many places as possible. I'll have to retrieve the stamp from your room. Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. What did you want me to stamp again?
Just a regular piece of paper for my records.
Oh,
It's just for cataloging purposes to sort of mark that I've been here.
yes, a sort of
I have
keepsake.
I have the signatures of the High
I
Council
have
of
a
Poldora,
passport.
all 5 of them, and it's sort of just for my own record keeping.
You do? I would love to see those. Do you have them with you right now?
I do not, but I'd be happy to bring it to you later.
If I get more.
Yes, I would love to see all of those when you have a chance. Let me go and stamp just any piece of paper you say.
A blank piece of paper, or a scrap that you have.
Oh yes,
And-
I'm sure I can find something.
Might I add, while I'm here with you, I'd hate to overstep my bounds as I've just met you this evening, or taboo fashions that are within the society today. But I'm
Hashtag pushing the boundaries.
I'm briefly stricken by you this evening. I wasn't expecting to meet someone of your caliber tonight,
Lower caliber.
and I find myself about 50 years younger in your presence.
How old are you?
I'm just kidding.
Shh!
Perkins, how old are you?
A furbolg never reveals his true
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
God damn it. Alright, that's okay. Alright, that's a 15.
That's impressive for you.
Yeah,
you
right.
furbolgs are something else. I must say, Perkins, I've enjoyed our time together, and I am flattered that you are smitten. Let me go get you that stamp.
I'll be waiting.
And she runs into her room and you hear a... And she comes back out a few moments later and goes, "Oh, Perkins, here you are."
Thank you.
And she, as you go to grab it, she
As
pulls it away from you.
Oh, she pulls it away? Okay.
Yeah.
What a tease.
As I hold up my hand.
You wouldn't make royalty overstretch, would you?
I would not. As I reach out and I grab her hand, I bring it towards me and I kiss her hand.
Ooh. She lets the paper go and it's in your hand.
And I kiss it and give it back. I say, once I am of proper strength to send you a message, I will do so from afar.
You
You feel
mysterious.
Owen's eyes dig into the back
You
of
don't
your
know.
head.
You don't know. Out of game. Once I learn sending, I'll be sending her a message.
Oh man. Oh, dick pics.
Send nudes.
And so you have the piece of paper and you start to walk away. As you're walking away, roll a perception check for me.
Damn it.
Oh, she's checking you out. You're gonna recognize it.
That is. Oh, that was okay. That was perception. 23.
So you glance over your shoulder as you're walking away, and you see her just kind of like lingering in the archway of the door to her bedroom.
Like leaning on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Get some.
Get some.
There's this Ty excited for Nick's character.
Not his sister.
I turn. I like.
How am I supposed to brand myself?
Hang on, buddy. You had your time. I actually turn around and start walking backwards. As I turn and I wink at her.
Yeah.
Can I see the wink?
Owen hates this, but yeah.
Owen doesn't know about it.
Owen
I
doesn't.
turn.
Ty loves
I
this.
turn. I noticeably see her still there, and I wink at her, and then I walk away.
Okay.
That's cool. It's a cool move.
Just like whenever Jacob leaves the gym.
I'm glad I'm rolling well now
with him.
when I'm not. When my life is literally not on the line.
Hashtag
Yeah,
word
but
straight.
but Cassandra's
Is that
on the
everybody?
line.
That's everybody. I was gonna jump back to.
Come back to
yeah.
Owen.
Oh,
Everyone-
yeah.
There's a cut.
After
We've gone
after his
through everyone. Now we
emotional,
gotta go
his
back to our
emotional as fuck
cutscenes.
oath, potential
Also-
oath. I don't know if it's going to be accepted by the god. We'll see.
Good job, DM, keeping track of all this shit that we're throwing at you.
Hey, he's had a month to prepare
I'm
for
cleaning
this.
tanks.
Yeah.
You are cleaning tanks.
But I sent one of you just into tubes, so
That was an easy one.
it's kind of cheating.
No, it's not. He deserved it.
He just wants to brew
Okay,
beer
cutscene
to believe
back.
me in.
Okay, so hard cut back to.
You're welcome
to
for
Owen.
that beer in the future.
So I just professed, essentially, as best as I could, an oath of devotion to the Morning Lord, to the king,
Okay.
my father. The last line, I believe, since it's been a while, was roughly along the lines of, I know that I potentially am giving up the opportunity to become the king, should that happen, but I believe that I will be a better force for the world should I follow the path of the Morning Lord and give hope to all of the people that I run into.
Okay.
Roughly. I didn't say that exactly, but that was like the gist.
Yeah. Owen.
Can I say that I kneeled during that?
Sure.
And took the sword out? Nah, well,
already had the sword out, I
Did
thought.
I? Oh, I did.
You did.
I
when you
tried to
took
give the.
when you
Yeah.
started taking Devotion. Yeah. It was already out.
Owen, can I see the sword?
Can I quickly
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
telepathically communicate with the sword to ask if that is okay?
I asked to see the sword once. And he told me no.
Do you trust him? You hear this in the back of your head.
It's my father. Of course I trust him.
Then why do you hesitate?
And then I hand him the sword.
Okay.
Like, well, I'm kneeling, so I
Yeah, kind of.
present
That's a
it.
good question, though. I like that.
Sorry, I just sniffled in my bed.
He holds and goes, Oh, and the scholars need to look at this. They need to understand what this is. It is
can't-
your sword.
Father, I can't leave this here. It aids me in my journey. It has given me more power than I've ever known.
Owen,
And confidence. Without it, I doubt I could have brought Perk back from the dead.
Owen, your journey has ended. You are back. You've explored.
It is
the
not.
world
I
that
just
you've seen.
gave an
Owen,
oath.
your journey has ended.
I grabbed the sword out of his hand.
Roll for initiative.
What did I miss? Holy shit!
This is gonna suck. I'm
Yes.
awful at initiative.
Also,
Yes.
no one's there to help
That's
you.
good. That's good. He's
11.
really similar stats.
I'm
to
getting
you.
clean.
I'm sure he's a king. He's got similar stats.
I'm not.
Oh,
getting
that
clean.
dude! This is awesome.
I hope you kill your father
I mean,
right
his
now.
his dad makes a point though. Like you're
Yeah.
home and his vision.
No, I
is
get it. I
quested,
get it.
But I see your point too.
I remember my
This is
first
exciting.
This is what Owen wants to do.
Hey,
I hope Owen loses
Hey, Ape
and
Chop.
then has to steal the sword back.
Hey, Chop, I got you your signature, bud.
I know. I was down here.
You got the stamp.
Dude, I have a list of things I need to talk to people about. I wrote over my old notes with new notes.
I swooned a sister.
Yes. Can't wait to hear
Uh,
this. Okay.
What's your initiative?
11.
Okay. So you will be going first.
Hell yeah.
I told you he was gonna have similar
And
stats
so right now the sword is still
in his hand.
in your father's hands.
Okay. Free action. I'm gonna telepathically.
Okay.
You
That's
I got it. What do you want? What do you
No,
want?
I can throw it up just on my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
No,
fine.
no one will hear that.
I can put it right here.
Okay, fine. Do it then.
We need the
We'll,
music.
we'll let that pull up while I describe it. So,
Yeah.
basically, what I'm doing.
Guys, stop. This is beautiful.
Do you want me to? I'll play music, dude. So I'm gonna free action Gregorian chant. I'm gonna telepathically communicate with the sword, like
Need the cheese.
help, and then with my action, I'm going to attempt to wrench it out of his hands.
Okay. So it's going to be kind of like a opposing strength rolls.
Strength
for
v
you
strength,
to, yeah,
right.
strength v strength to try and pull
Can
it
I
out.
use athletics?
Sure.
Okay. Let's do it.
Ty's poker face coming in handy.
16.
22.
Okay.
I'm sure the king didn't
So you go and you pull it from him, and he takes 2 points of damage from the blade, kind of cutting his hands
That's
as
fine.
you violently pull it away from him.
And then my free action was to communicate with the blade, so forget that. I'm going to then begin to attempt to leave the study. So 30 feet of movement, he gets an opportunity attack should he choose to take it.
Yeah. So he's gonna try and essentially kind of like hit you to stop you from moving, kind of pull you back a little bit. That is going to be.
I'm not wearing armor, so was it 10 plus
10
dex?
plus your
10
dex.
plus dex.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 13.
It hits.
Okay. You're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he just kind of like strikes at you.
Okay.
But you're able to essentially like
Start
get out
making
of
my
the
way.
doors.
Yeah. Okay. It's his turn
It's
now.
his turn. So he immediately is gonna come up after you. He's gonna use his action to try and grapple you and
Okay.
pull you back in.
Okay. What die?
Metal.
I just used. Okay.
Oh, you already used it?
Yeah.
If you already used it,
Pink.
this
pink,
one.
Pink,
Nope,
pink.
this one.
Okay.
Oh, blue. I thought blue was good.
No, yellow's good. Okay. I got a 12.
He rolled a 15.
Okay.
So he reaches his arms around you, kind of bear hugs you a little bit, and he drags you back into the room 10 feet.
Okay. My turn. Then. All right, I'm gonna throw this out to you.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do 2 free actions. So my first one is to the sword, being what is possessing my father to do this. My second free action is Father, what has possessed you to grab me in such a way? We've never interacted in such a violent manner, and I attempt to rip myself out of his grasp via it's gonna be strength v strength again.
Okay.
Only had a halfling.
Fuck.
22.
8.
So you shout out and go, Father, what has gotten over you? And you try and break free, but his grip is strong against you. Owen,
Gonna be on the run forever.
I knew you as a good child, a loyal son. And this weapon has turned you against everything that I knew you to stand
It's
for.
not my turn. Fuck. It's not my turn. I can't say anything.
And he's gonna try now and grab the sword back from you.
Okay.
So another strength v strength.
Can I use athletics or just straight strength?
Straight strength this time.
17.
You hold on to it. He rolled a 9.
Okay.
Every time.
So that was his action, so it's back to you.
Okay. So again, I no free actions this time for the father. To my sword, I say, please, Morning Lord, give me your strength. Let us find what is wrong with father. And instead of attempting to pry it from him, since it is out in the open, I attempt to stab him. Non-lethally. Like, I don't want to
How do
kill
you
him.
non-lethally stab?
Well, like, I don't go for, like, vital organs, right?
He goes for his knee.
Like
His side.
Like,
His side.
But you're using the blade, you're not taking the hilt
No,
to do anything.
like, I'm literally, like, he's grabbing me, I'm trying to leave, and I just basically, like,
It's not going
position it,
Okay.
like, to where it'll hit his side, and just, like,
Okay.
God, we're not.
It's alright, I'm flea bottom.
Grapple doesn't have any effect on attack rolls, that's just restraint, right?
So, grapple, correct. Grapple does not have any,
No, I think it makes it.
no,
No,
not
that's
if
restraint.
you are attacking the person that is grappling you.
Yeah.
So he is grappling me, I'm going to try to stab him.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be able to get your bruise.
I got a 25.
Oh, yeah, that
I'm gonna
hits easily.
I'm gonna kill someone. And then I'm just gonna run out of there.
For 12 points of damage.
Holy shit, okay.
And when it goes in, if it hits, I stab, I then like turn around, and then like force him into the ground, and I say, Father, what ails you? You are the one that taught me to follow the path of the Morning Lord.
Okay. So he kind of is positioned, and you're able to force his body on the ground, and he's...
Do I see that he's like? Does he like look?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Olivia.
Olivia.
Who's Olivia?
New person we don't know about.
18.
You don't notice anything.
Like physically different about him.
No.
Fair. It's magic, and that's fine. Like, it's magic, and that's fine. If it is.
Right.
Like, I won't recognize that. I'm not a wizard.
Right.
So, cool. Okay.
So you kind of pivot and force him onto the ground, staring at him, and he just lays there for a moment, and then... Guards!
Wow.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
If I do have a moment to react, can I pull it out of him, sheath it,
That pull-out method.
and immediately just start walking out the door?
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood seeps
Just-
back into the sword.
The sword does not get dirty.
Yeah.
Immediately start going at the door. If guards are on the way immediately to where they meet me at the door, I say, Father, he had an accident. We were talking about letters from the 5 points. The letter opener, he fell on it. I mean, he maybe had too much wine. I don't know.
I'm not there.
So I rolled to see how many rounds it would take after he yelled. You have 2 rounds to go before guards would show up. So
Then at that point I just
you're
leave.
able to just walk out. Do you
I'm just
leave?
gone.
Dash.
Where
are you going?
The high district.
I'm going back to my room.
Okay.
Back to Scott.
Okay.
Going back to my room, unbelting the sword, putting it's leaning up against my bed. During that time and for the time that I kind of settle in, just kind of asking the sword if they have guidance as to what is possessing Father.
Okay.
Because it's not normal. I mean, I know that what I was sent out to do was essentially a quest that he had bestowed upon me. And the oath of devotion that I just took would be surprising to him, of course. But I know he wouldn't have acted that way. So I'm asking the sword for guidance at that if I have the time. But essentially when I get to my room, I am unstrapping it, putting it next to leaning against my bed, laying down, pretending like nothing happened.
Okay. We're gonna cut back to Storm.
That's me.
That's you.
You're paying attention to a basketball game.
Fucking crazy role-playing.
Appreciate it. So you're in the back room and you're showing him this statuette and gem. Thank you. Storm. So you're looking to sell for gold, to trade. What is your what's your
Consider trade.
He wants to pawn it.
Gold is
Are you looking
always
for
good.
a favor? Found the voice again. Here we go.
There it is. Gold is always useful, but
That's my Storm.
do you have anything interesting to trade for though? I know the guild's always got interesting things.
Things come and go, and things come back sometimes.
Any interesting weapons?
I don't have any weapons
For everything.
currently, but I can give you some information that could lead you to something mighty fine.
Information. Sometimes useful, sometimes just a pipe dream.
I taught you well, Storm. You weren't around for long, but I sure am as hell happy that you're back.
Linus. You were always a good friend to me here in the city. I always could come to you when I was in a bind.
That's right, don't you forget it.
I won't.
That's right.
Can I insight check him to see if this information is any kind of legitimate?
Yeah, sure thing. Or he's just bullshitting you.
Yeah. $15.
15? He seems pretty legit. He's got a lead.
You guys have such good stats compared to me.
I'm sorry.
That's why he wanted to die.
Hashtag Team Owen.
All right.
Make sure you live.
I know it's not a guarantee anything, but
Where
listen,
is
I've
this
never led you
information-
astray before.
is that true? I know. We're making this shit up. So
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you've worked a couple jobs for him. It's not like you have this huge relationship spanning years with him.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a few years, but it's like jobs here and there. Like you were kind of picked up as like the extra man that
Right, yeah.
could fill in whatever role that they needed.
okay.
But he's been kind to you in the work that he's been doing.
As far as the criminal community is concerned, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? What do you say to this information? Because I have to follow it up. And, 30 gold. I mean, this is a fine piece.
It is a fine piece. Roll perception. Or, I'm sorry, not perception. Persuasion.
There you go.
Don't worry, my persuasion's amazing.
18.
18? All right. 30 gold. But I get 5% of whatever you come back with after this mission.
I thought we were going after a weapon. What is there? A cache of supplies with it?
Well, there could be all sorts of things. Listen, I need you to promise me that you're doing this and you're doing this under us before I can give you any more information about it.
I'm always loyal to you guys.
Storm on the horizon.
My loyalty is never to be questioned.
All right, Storm. Listen, we've heard rumors.
I love this cheery backroom music.
Shut the fuck up, Storm.
We've heard
Max is the proper
rumors, and I can confirm that there's been some happenings in one of the noble family crypts.
All right.
And
well, we might have one party member joining them.
It's been said that there's all sorts of treasures deep inside, but that one of the old patriarchs of the family sort of watches over it all. If you catch my drift.
So we got some ghost king lording over some pile of treasure.
He's not a king. He's just one of the nobles. It's not royal. We're not crazy here, Storm. I mean, we're crazy.
I mean, come on. Be honest with me.
I'm shooting straight with the Storm. It's not one of the royals, but it is a noble. I know. Listen, I know it's a little confusing for you because you're from a whole different place, and these words are
noble and royal seem pretty much the same to me.
I understand that, but there's nobles that just have a lot of money, power, and influence that aren't the royal family.
Well, yeah.
I understand that.
So there's a noble watching over these crypts
I'm a man of God.
that might have a lot of treasure in
understand
them, including some weapons that I could be interested in.
It's again. Listen, I don't. They said that they
Who's
buried the
they?
nobles. My contact, Storm. You know I can't.
Yeah. All right.
It's the code.
Is it here in the city?
It's in the City of Splendor.
There. What district are these crypts in? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's in the High District, maybe the Gardens.
God damn it. Alright, well, happily I have access to that right now, so we're okay.
So you're in?
Fuck it, I'm in. Yeah.
All right.
What else am I gonna do with this fucking statuette?
I can start getting the crew together.
What crew?
Aren't you gonna need other people? You doing this job solo, Storm?
No.
He's got a crew.
But I got... I can spin a tail. I got some guys. I can make this work.
I know some people.
Storm on the horizon. You're getting your own group together?
Yes, sir. Getting the band back together.
Listen, remember, we agreed I get 5%.
You get 5%. I got it written down right here. 5%. I lick my palm and...
His palm is metal.
Yeah, you do that every night, Storm. What are you doing?
You're not there.
All right, Storm.
Oh, it's not there. Hashtag.
Have your
Again,
group
his
meet
palm's
me
metal.
here tomorrow night.
Here?
Here,
Down here?
right here, the Smelly Onion. I'll be waiting for you.
Alright.
We'll
But
give
that
you all
30
the
gold in the
information that you
meantime?
need.
Tiny is going down.
Roll persuasion.
Use one you haven't rolled before.
Ape job.
Ooh, not great. Not great. Happily, 13.
13. Half now, half when you get the job done.
Alright.
Matey.
And he pulls a little bag from his pouch and tosses you 15 gold. But I am going to have to hold on to that statue.
That's fine. I shouldn't be walking around the palace with stolen goods anyway.
That's a good idea. You stole it from the palace?
Owen says, what?
No, stole it from some suburb. Don't worry about it. That's fine.
Oh, all
Give
right.
him his moment.
The palace is fine. I just happen to be sleeping there tonight.
All right, well, that... Wait, what?
Don't ask more questions.
All right, Storm. Now get out
It's
of here.
funny the contacts you make when you're out in the boonies.
I'm never that surprised, but this time I am pretty surprised.
All right, Linus. I'll try and meet up with you tomorrow night.
Try it or you will.
I will.
That's right, Storm. You will.
I mean, you have this information, like, whatever. But all right, yeah.
All right, you leave first, and I'll leave 10 minutes later.
I'm gonna go out and just have another one of those shitty ales.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Matthew McConaughey, showing up again.
Can't help it.
And I walk out.
Okay. We're gonna go back to Owen.
What's up, dog?
Alright, so I'm gonna convince you guys to go on a side quest.
So does he. And maybe
I was-
so do I.
Not
You gotta kill the
expecting-
king.
I was not expecting this.
Of course not.
Which one?
You're the one that proposed to me.
No, not you.
Oh,
Me?
Yes, you.
The side quests?
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do
stabbed
anything
the
wrong.
king.
Grab your dad.
There's very few things that you can do wrong in a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
You did nothing wrong.
It's accessible to everyone.
Hashtag
Hashtag no walls. Hashtag
Yeah, I thought that's where
everyone
you were
can
going
play.
with it.
Hashtag
Okay, come on.
accessibility.
You're back.
Owen, this is you, bud.
I got it.
So you're in your room and you hear this loud knocking on the door.
Okay.
Is there any way that my room would be close to his or no?
No, you'd be in a different
Is
part.
there
We're
an
in the
eye
guest
hole?
quarters.
Fine.
Right.
Fine. Just making
Would
sure.
anybody know that I'm missing?
Okay.
You're fine. No
Is
one
there
cares
an
about
eye
you
hole?
right now.
Because everybody's split.
Michael!
Wow.
Is there
I
an
don't
eye
even
hole?
know if I missed.
Easy, Owen. No, there is no eye hole.
Okay. I walk up to the door. I open it slightly and peek. But brace the door.
Sucks. You see your older brother.
Okay, I open it. Bruce, my brother. I hug him, cause I only did it the welcoming. I haven't since, so I just like
Yeah.
embrace him.
He embraces you back and Owen. All the guards are running around looking for you. Everyone's saying that you stabbed Father. The keep is in chaos. What is going on?
I didn't. I did not do anything aggressively. I swore an oath to the Morning Lord, and Father acted negatively about that and attempted to take my blade away from me. And as you know, the blade is the heart of the warrior. He tried to take it away. I swore an oath. I can't leave it. I swore an oath of devotion to the Morning Lord to help the helpless, to strengthen the weakened.
Owen,
He tried to take my sword away from me. I can't let him do that, brother.
So you did stab him?
Nicely.
I did not attack our father.
There's a rule.
Beer?
You want beer? I got a mini fridge.
Line?
Line.
Beer, brother? Line.
You are my brother.
And you are mine, brother. Brian likes us.
And I will always love you.
And I will always love you. I know you will be a wonderful king.
I'm sorry.
My place.
And he steps back, and 10 guards walk into your room.
Do I have the chance to slam the door shut?
No.
Okay. What am I doing then?
Owen, in the name of the king, I am placing you under arrest.
Am I allowed
None of
to
us
roll
are-
initiative? Because I'm gonna fight.
We have a proxy for this.
Yeah, you
are
can roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Set 2. I'll go to jail for him.
17.
Don't poop
That was,
your
that was
pants.
a good. Not
Guys,
a bad
guys,
one.
shut up.
Where's set 2?
You're not there. He's got to be.
Where is set? Do I know where set 2 is?
You haven't seen Setu since you arrived at the palace.
Yeah, he got.
Do I roughly know where my companions are?
I mean, you would know that they're in the guest quarters, which is kind of so. It's sort of set up like a big square with rooms on the outside, and there's a courtyard sort of in the middle.
Okay.
And they would have been almost like on the other side.
Opposite?
Opposite.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, DM. I have to ask. I'm so sorry.
No.
Is there any way I would hear any sort of commotion going on?
Ooh, he is in the royal quarters potentially.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, my crappy stats.
Come on, buds.
Come on, buddy.
Perception, huh?
Yes.
You sure? 21.
Oh.
So you hear these. You hear Owen's voice get loud and angry, and you hear the shifting of armor kind of echoing out through the hallways.
I will immediately go to him. Just
Okay.
as long as that takes, I will be on my way.
Go ahead and roll initiatives just so we have you in the order.
Come on, man.
Okay. 6.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Owen, what did you roll? I'm sorry.
A 17.
17. Okay. And Perk, you were a 6.
6.
Okay,
I
cool.
was a 6.
Nice.
Owen, you are up first. So you're in the room. You have 10 guards standing around you.
I'm
and
not
in front
drawing
of you.
my sword, as Jacob alluded. So I'm going to immediately free action to my sword. Lend me strength. I must escape for the sake of the Morning Lord. I am the champion. And I use all of my will, all of my might, all of my strength. I charge
I
out
leap
the
out
door.
the window. Sorry. No.
Okay.
Goes out the door.
No, it's me that runs out the window.
Okay, it's you.
A couple of the guards are going to get opportunity attacks
I know.
against you.
What do I have right now?
Owen used all his spells, I think.
That was 2 days ago.
Oh, was it?
And if I am on a second floor, I will jump off the balcony.
Well, you ran out the front door. There's no balcony.
on the front door of my room.
So
Recklessly
so
mop
there's
someone.
that courtyard,
Yeah.
and then there.
If I'm
there
on
is
the
an
upper
area-
level of the courtyard,
Yeah.
I jump.
The
I
guardians
vault.
And so the room, the main door would open out into like the court to face the courtyard. Sorry, I didn't make that clear before. What's your armor class?
19.
What's up, nerd?
Do you have armor on?
Slash Velociraptor.
So it's your call, but I did feel suspicious about Father, so
Yeah.
I feel like I would have donned it. If I did not, then my AC is gonna be
That's different.
14.
I can hear
Your
all
call.
of your little.
So
I mean-
19 or 14.
I'll let you make that call.
No.
If you honestly thought that,
I felt threatened,
and you
By the king.
and so Owen would have put
so
armor
then
on.
it's 19.
19. Switching dice.
Hashtag Mike sucks.
It's also the fact that you have a 19 armor class.
Heavy Armor Master Shield, baby.
Did you see the comments?
Are you holding your shield right now?
No. Impossible. I'm in disadvantage on that roll.
So you're kind of ducking and diving and weaving through the
So
guards.
if I am on like a balcony, I
Yeah.
like no care for myself. I just fucking vault over it.
Okay. You run out the door, but it's your brother at the last minute who gets to land a punch as you go by.
Okay.
So he hits and does 3 points of damage to you.
So 0 damage.
So
to you.
0.
So 0, yeah.
1 and then 20.
Okay.
Boom.
And free action, I already talked to the sword, so never mind.
Yeah. So your brother now is gonna chase after you
Hashtag 9.
because that was all their responses to hitting or to you moving. So he is going to
Great volume, actually.
try and he's gonna take the hilt of his sword and he's gonna try and knock you out.
My brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 24.
Okay.
Level 20 paladin right there.
For 6 points of damage.
Of bludgeoning?
Of bludgeoning.
Okay. I'm conscious. I vault over the
Well,
fucking railing.
your movement is getting to
The railing.
to-
Okay, yeah. No, I'm good then. I do not falter
Okay.
at that point then.
Yeah. The guards are gonna kind of rush out around you, and 2 of them that can kind of get around you and your brother are gonna try and grapple you and pull you back to stop you from jumping.
Okay. 2, so I have to roll 2 die. I'll roll
Correct.
1 first.
You should beat him.
Okay.
Nice.
First one is 24.
Okay.
Second is different die. 25.
Okay, so you're able to fight off both of these guards, no problem. The other 8 guards that kind of get an idea of what's going on
More guards.
start to move around the courtyard and start heading downstairs.
Okay.
That brings us to Perk.
I will run towards the vast majority of them, and I will yell out. I will say, "Take me as proxy." I say, I sacrifice myself in the name of Owen Rick.
Okay. 2 guards are gonna. Well, we'll get to that in the order because we have to follow the rules. Otherwise, what the hell are we
Otherwise,
doing?
hashtag we're not playing D&D.
Otherwise, it's not Dungeons and Dragons if you don't.
But if I need to vault over something, I'm happy to. Or if I need to go towards the stairs,
Perk, are you close to the railing?
I
This
don't.
whole
I don't know.
time, You're just cleaning.
I was just talking
Is
to
he
some
close?
shady
Is
guy.
he close
I'm
to the
literally
railing?
So
mopping
you're
vats.
kind of like here. Perk is going to be on the other side.
You're
I'm
welcome.
at the corner.
I was gonna
I want some
grab
clean
you
bear.
and just jump off.
literally-
Because I can vault. If
Half
I'm
hour
able to vault and I see him vaulting, I will vault.
Okay.
You can tell that he's getting ready to jump.
I will vault.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Do it! Do it!
Do it now!
14.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah! Sorry.
Not a spork, but a fork.
You
Hashtag
land kind of
Owen,
land on one knee, but you're in the courtyard.
Okay, cool. I'm down.
Yes, you do.
I've landed.
That brings us to Owen.
I fucking just jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 3 more opportunity attacks against you.
I
from
don't
the
fucking
3
care.
people around you. Okay.
I have the sword though, right?
Yeah, you would have grabbed
You
it.
don't have your shield. Do you have your shield?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
You grabbed
no, I have.
Nope.
No.
He has
he-
the
he
shield,
has
but
it.
it's not equipped.
Yes.
That's
No,
what
I have
asking.
everything.
I was asking
He
AC.
was
no,
he
no,
was
no.
he was essentially like
He
getting
let
ready.
me decide, and,
No, that's
and
fine. I was asking.
decided that Father was
I got you.
watching, like weird, so I put my shit on.
Right.
Your armor is shit.
So I rolled an 18,
Look at more.
Miss, bitch,
a not natural 20,
that will miss.
and a
That
natural
is
20.
That hits.
The 20s hit.
Okay,
The
So one-
natural and the other 20 hit.
makes sense.
Yeah,
So-
that's 20.
Can I hold an action and cure one?
Dice.
Yeah.
Normally you only get that
I call
Try
bullshit.
jumping.
Roll open.
New dice.
It's not a
New
big-
dice.
I'll roll in the open.
He'll roll in the open and only
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
nat 20s.
Yeah, right.
You'd actually probably only roll nat 20s just to spite us.
Um,
Probably.
So the one guard who has a longsword is gonna try and use it again to just knock you out. So that is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6.
Okay.
And then your brother is also gonna just try and knock you out. It's gonna be 19 points because that was the crit.
19 points?
19
Damage?
points of damage.
What?
That was the crit.
Oh shit!
Holy shit. Okay. I'm up. I'm still good.
Barely.
Okay.
Wow.
I couldn't have held an action, right?
19
Jumping was my
anybody would
action.
be
Jumping was your
barely
action.
Fair, fair.
Like,
I'll wait.
Wow.
No, we're good.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, you were gonna jump.
Vaulting.
Okay, go ahead and jump.
Done.
Over. Wow.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Is that a disadvantage with chainmail or anything like that, or that's just stealth?
No, that's just running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just-
He's just jumping
No,
down.
that's fine.
Just
I just
like
want to
he
make sure.
did.
Just want to make sure.
I mean, I'm wearing leather armor, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing any armor.
Nat 1.
You're gonna take a little bit of falling damage.
Should have been a halfling.
I'm unconscious. Doesn't matter.
Any
Does
falling
that-
damage will put him unconscious.
Just
You have 1 hit point?
doesn't toughness do anything?
Not for
Nope.
falling damage.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm at 1.
Okay. So you leap off in attempts, but your brother's kind of throws you
I
off
think he's
balance,
right down there.
and you tumble down to the ground and fall unconscious.
It's fine.
You
I'll
jump
allow
down
it.
and then right beside you is this
Um,
prone body.
Oh, I know that one.
So he falls down. He's about 25 feet away from you,
Never mind.
and
Okay, I'm at 30 feet of movement.
Bruce is gonna jump down now too.
Nobody cast light on him.
So he jumps down and is just standing next to your body, and a couple of the guards are gonna leap down as well as others
We're gonna go on our own
start
adventure.
running around. And
Maybe
so
we'll get him.
If he's done cleaning.
most of them kind of that broke off that were gonna take the stairwell down are just starting to arrive in the courtyard. So they're on
The guys
they're
that
on
took the stairs.
on either side. And the 2 guards that were with Bruce jump down. One kind of stumbles and takes a little bit of damage, and one lands on his feet, and they're just kind of around your body, getting ready to kind of restrain you a little bit. Which brings us to Perk.
So, 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
So that'll be max damage.
Was it 15?
It's gonna be 8 plus
It's
4.
So 12.
12
Okay.
damage. Free action, I would like to say to the family, if there is any charges to be made, please take me instead. I am sure this is a misunderstanding.
Proxy.
As a proxy, please hold me instead of him.
I fucking should have called Set 2.
Roll
God
a
damn it.
persuasion check.
I will.
You did call us that too. Like, we don't know where he's at.
Oh, I
We'd
did?
already be in trouble.
Did I call for it? Oh, I did.
At the very beginning, but we don't know where he's at.
16.
We've seen him since we cut.
Fuck yeah, you did. Brian, beer me, dog?
Sure. Bruce the Ninth, Owen's brother, kind of steps forward.
And I will reiterate again the misunderstanding behind this.
You sacrificed your life for him?
This is not my first time doing this. Yes, I sacrificed myself, my being, my honor, and my privilege for him.
Guards, arrest this man. And they take you and begin to shackle you. And Owen, you have this
Hashtag proxy.
sense of life essence that just sort of rushes through you. Go, and then as you kind of come to consciousness, you see guards pulling Perk away from you.
So I wake up and I see guards pulling Perk away.
And that's where we're going to end the session tonight. Okay.